Hello and welcome back to the Brew Interviews. I am Robbie, and joining me always via the internet, my best friend, Lauren. It is episode 3, and we have a great one for you. We're going to do some brew news, where we talk about Dogfish Head and their new collaboration beer with the band, The Flaming Lips. Then we will discuss what our collaborations would be if we ever had the opportunity. Then, continuing with the theme of music, in our segment Fave Fives, we will discuss our 5 favorite bands and musicians. Probably argue about it, as always. And lastly, we will end on discussing beer etiquette and how we would handle certain beer situations.
The Brew Interviews, coast to coast, brews, faves, and more, with Lauren and Robbie.
So, how you been, Lauren?
You know, Robbie, I've been really good this week.
Yeah? You lying to me?
Yeah, I am. No, I have been pretty good. I had a little bit of a hiccup this weekend, but other than that, I'm sitting here with you drinking beer, so it can't get any worse, right?
I thought you were gonna say it's gonna get better because we're drinking beer.
No, that's what
together,
I meant.
but
That's
we're not.
What I meant.
Like I hit the lowest of the low, and now I'm drinking with you, so that's even lower.
Robbie, if I could drink beer with anyone right now, it would be you.
I appreciate that. You're not my first choice. Anyway.
Thanks.
So what are you drinking this week?
Well, I hadn't actually tried it until just that sip, so give me 1 second.
That's how it should be.
And let me tell you, I am not disappointed. That is really good.
Yeah.
Yes. So today I went home to Keene to pick up my dog from my parents' house, and I stopped by Brewtopia, which is like the craft beer store for our listeners who don't know, because Robbie and I go there frequently together when he's home.
I miss it.
Yeah, it's wicked good. And when I go in there, Zach, the owner, he knows what I drink. He knows I like IPAs, so he'll come and see what I put in my mixed 6-pack, and he'll be like, no, this is crap, you don't want to drink that, here, take this instead. So he hooked me up with 2 new beers from like The Alchemist today, some Lagunitas, a couple other ones, and he also put in my mixed 6-pack Lights On by Treehouse, which is located in Massachusetts. I think they have 2 locations in Monson. I don't know how to pronounce any of the towns in Massachusetts, so I could be wrong.
It's okay.
Please don't be mad at me. Anyways, so it's a 3.5 APA, which is an American Pale Ale, not an Indian.
Oh.
Or an American
thank you.
Indian Pale Ale, whatever.
Too many abbreviations.
Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know. I think it was released like 2 years ago, and just tasting it right now, it has a really nice, like, fruity, citrusy taste, which I am all about. I love fruity, citrusy IPAs. I think that it probably has like a... Hold on.
As she takes another sip.
It's got a nice mango-y taste.
Which I'm always down for.
Yeah, I love any sort of tropical fruit in my beer, so...
Yeah.
I think when we talk about our collabs, we're probably going to have similar profiles.
I don't think we are, actually.
No? Oh, all right.
No. I went a little opposit of what I would normally do, in a way, I guess, but I still think you'll understand why.
All right. Well, I'm excited to find out.
So was the company?
Treehouse.
Okay, so what was the name of the beer? Because I was mixing them up.
The name of the beer is Lights On.
Lights On. Okay, so Treehouse is the company, Lights On is the beer. Okay.
Yes. And their can art is just beautiful. We were discussing it earlier because I got an affinity for can art. That's usually how I buy my beers.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I have a nice beer collection, which I think that we talked about in one of our previous podcasts. But this has just like a nice little blurb on the can, so I want to read it just so everyone gets a clear taste or clear idea of this beer. Okay, it says, "We are excited that you're holding Treehouse Brewing Company's Pale Ale Lights On. Lights On exhibits quintessential Treehouse characters in a light package with notes of peach, mango, papaya, and citrus. It is a true joy to drink and modern take on a classic pale ale. It is the result of our uncompromising dedication to fresh, progressive, and delightful beer. We hope that you enjoy it with laughter, good cheer, and in the company of those you love." So, I don't love you, Robbie, but like, I'm enjoying it with people that I love, so.
I'm people.
You're people.
I'm people, everyone.
All right, so that's my beer. That's what I'm drinking today, and I'm really enjoying it. It's bringing my mood up for sure.
I kind of want to try that one now.
Well, when you come home, we'll go to Treehouse. It's not that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Perfect. What are you drinking today, Robbie?
So this week, and I think I said in the last podcast that I was not a huge fan of Lagunitas. Like, I've had very few that I actually enjoyed. So this week, I tried Lagunitas again.
Yay!
Figure, try something you don't like, right? Except this time I went with one of their more limited brews, according to their website anyway. It's called Undercover Investigation Shutdown.
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's not really... I think they're just calling it literally an ale. There's no IPA, there's no pale ale, there's nothing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yep, it's about 9.7% alcohol.
Damn!
Yeah, which is kind of crazy, and I didn't realize that until afterwards when I bought it. It doesn't taste like it, though.
Really?
It doesn't have that, like, syrupy, alcohol-y bite like a Belgian beer has sometimes. Those really high alcohol percentage ones. You can kind of taste it, but it's not that bad at all. It kind of reminds me of a Belgian IPA if you mix them together.
All right. I don't think that I would be mad at that. I had one.
No.
I had a collaboration beer from the beer camp at Sierra Nevada this past summer.
Yeah.
That was kind of like an IPA, like Belgian mix. And as much as I shit on Belgians, our first episode, I really liked it, and it's the only one I got a growler of when I was there. So
I feel like we're gonna go back on all of our other episodes and just be like, you remember that time I talked shit about this company? Well, I like it now.
Remember that one time I said I hate Lagunitas? Well, here I am drinking Lagunitas.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's all right. We're allowed to change our minds. That's why we're humans. It makes us
exactly.
individuals, motherfucker. Don't tell me how to live my life.
So, funny story. I didn't even realize there was a whole story with this beer. Mm-hmm. I literally just looked up Lagunitas' website to see, maybe there was a story behind it. And there was, and it's very, very interesting.
Lay it on me.
The reason why it's called Investigation Shutdown, Undercover, or whatever. So, back in 2005, when Lagunitas was, first starting, I believe, they would have these parties on Thursday, Friday nights with kind of just look like their closer friends and stuff like that. And a lot of times, they would start smoking weed. They would just roll some up. Yeah. So, yeah, they call it it's called the story of the St. Patty's Day Massacre, because it happened on St. Patty's Day, apparently. And I guess there was this guy that kept showing up at their bar, brewery or whatever. Yeah. And he was just being shady and, pretending that he was drunk when he wasn't and asking to buy weed and all it. You can look up the whole story on YouTube. They have a whole thing. It's crazy. And then one day, I guess somebody had brought out a sushi roller. Do you know what that is? Those...
To roll sushi?
To roll a joint.
That's
so instead of rolling a whole line of sushi, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like a whole roll, they did one giant joint. And apparently, I don't know if they passed it to the guy or whatever, but he pulled out his badge and said, "Hey, he was part of the ABC. It was the Alcohol Beverage something Commission, yeah, for California, because it's based out of California, and arrested them all, shut down the company for the amount of time that they said they shut down the company for. I wasn't sure, because on their website it says 20-day suspension, but in the video, no, it's 2005. Oh, 2005. But in the video it says a year until they got their liquor license back to produce. Yeah, so this whole beer is pretty much dedicated to that, the St. Patrick's Day Massacre that they call it.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny story. And yeah, did you know they're owned by Heineken?
Did we talk about that last episode?
I don't remember if we talked about Lagunitas specifically, but yeah, they're owned by Heineken Brewing Company, or Heineken USA, or whatever it's called here.
This is just another example of a beer company that's owned by a big conglomerate that is still a good quality beer that you wouldn't know is owned by a big conglomerate. But
it's Heineken, so Heineken's always been their own thing. Yeah,
that's true, but when I think of Heineken's, I think of shitty college beer. I don't think of good beer.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Heineken. Nobody ever drank that in college.
Really? It's falls in the same category for me as Stella. It's just it's just above Bud Light, but it's still not at
You think Heineken is just above Bud Light?
Yeah.
That's sad. Heineken is leaps and bounds above Bud Light.
Well, I just meant in my categories of how I categorize beer.
Well, you're wrong.
Okay.
You should have it again.
Okay.
One episode we should do a beer that we haven't had in a long time, or a beer that we know is shitty or we think is shitty.
Okay. Well, actually, I think this is a good idea, because I don't know if I've ever even actually had a Heineken.
Really?
And if I had, it was before I was of legal drinking age.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
I like it in the cans.
Oh, see, this is a question that I have for later in the podcast.
Then we'll save it.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. That's what we're drinking this week. Hopefully I might get through 2 of these. We'll see.
Hopefully Robbie makes it through the episode.
I love beer, but I can't handle my beer. I could drink about half a bottle of whiskey, be fine, but 4 beers and I'm like loopy. Like, it's crazy.
Let me tell you, that's why my week was so off. I got shit-faced on a Monday. I had a hangover all week.
Well, why are you getting drunk on a Monday?
Because I went to an Alan Stone concert. See?
Oh,
listen.
yeah. Who the fuck is that? Because, I saw that picture, and I was like, is Lauren just taking pictures with, like, dirty hippies on the street or something like that? Like, what's going on?
No. He's like fun, like, folky, kind of, like, alternative music. I bought the tickets for this girl that I was dating, and then and then we decided that we were much better as just friends, so we went as just friends. And it was a fucking great time. It was a great concert. We went out to Machine, which is a gay club in Boston, together afterwards. And we just had a blast. And I blacked out. Like, I got shit-faced. And
That's always good.
I know. And her like, new boo thing was watching her kid when we were out. And when I came back, I was blackout. Like, I was so drunk. And her fucking new girlfriend started... they're not... Her new boo thing or whatever had to take care of me because I was so
Goddamn.
I know, which is weird because I can usually handle my liquor pretty well in my beer, but like I don't know if it's my old age or just because I hadn't eaten anything really except like one thing before we started drinking, so I don't know what happened. But all I know is I had a friggin' blast, dude.
There's a term that we use in my community of friends called being daffy.
Daffy?
Daffy, D-A-F, drunk as fuck.
Yeah, that was me, dude. Drunk as fuck.
Drunk as fuck. Oh,
I'm gonna use that
goddamn.
from now on.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Oh, and afterwards, the gay club we went to, looked at the pictures from the next morning. It was a freaking BDSM night. There were drag queens and BDSM people everywhere, dude.
Wow. And you didn't notice that at all?
No, I don't remember. I was probably like, oh, cool pasties and nice mask.
Cool.
Like,
Fuck. What does BDSM stand for again?
Bondage and something.
Bondo
Sadomasochism.
Something. Yeah, I don't know.
Sadomasochism. I don't know. If anyone knows, reach out and tell us.
Yeah, don't send us videos.
That's... Yeah, no videos, please. But
no.
like,
well, some videos.
classy videos.
Just like one good one. If you have a good one, go for it.
Yes.
I'll forward it.
Okay. Oh, all right. So now that we've discussed beer and getting drunk, are we going into
bondage?
Bondage. Yeah. I mean,
it's really
bondage. Not a complete episode if we don't talk about.
I'm
bondage.
okay with that. So guess what time it is?
Is it time for the Brew News?
Now it's time for Brew News.
All right, it is now time for Brew News, and as mentioned before in the intro, we are going to talk about Dogfish Head creating a new beer with the Flaming Lips in their new collaboration called Dragon and YumYums.
Dragon and YumYums.
Dragon and YumYums. So totally appropriate for a Flaming Lips name.
Yeah, so I'm not
Dragon and YumYums.
I'm not super familiar with Flaming Lips. I know a few of their songs.
No, neither am I. One of my friends from when I lived in Germany, he was obsessed with them, but I have never really listened to them all that much.
Yeah.
But I've looked at some of their albums and just the names of the songs, and I'm like, this fits them.
Yeah,
so.
They're very...
alternative?
Yeah, very alternative. I mean, the songs that I do know I like. It's not something that I would listen to constantly, but...
Yeah.
It's also been a while since I listened to their songs, so maybe my music choice has changed. Or my musical taste has changed a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. You listen to Dirty Homeless Guy. So.
Excuse me, Alan Stone is not a dirty homeless guy. He makes more money than we do.
He's a clean homeless guy, whatever.
A clean homeless guy. He was nice enough to take pictures with 2 drunk lesbians, so...
He felt bad for you, like it's like a make a wish thing.
Yeah,
your disease was being gay.
Oh, these 2 poor homos.
So yes, as mentioned before, it's called Dragon and YumYums because it is infused with a combination of dragon fruit, yumberry, passion fruit, pear juice, and something called black carrot juice. I've never even fucking heard of that.
That sounds so good.
So I looked up yumberries.
Yeah, what are they?
Yumberry. Because I'd never heard of it before. It looks delicious. It's also called Chinese bayberry or Japanese bayberry, waxberry, yumberry. It's just a subtropical tree that grows these little purplish maroon fruits, and they look fucking good.
I feel like I've heard of yumberries before, and sorry, I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of...
You don't have time to think during a podcast.
That's what editing is for. Look, I am getting another stuffy nose from this beer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start
Beer's
writing.
a bitch.
Beer's a bitch.
It's funny. I'm reading the description on Dogfish Head's website.
Yes.
I mean, it says vinyl collaboration with an American rock icon. I don't think the Flaming Lips are a rock icon.
I wouldn't consider them a rock icon either. Maybe for their demographic.
Yeah, but you could say that about anything.
Yeah, I know.
Rock icons, fuck off. I mean, I'm sure they're fine. They're nice people, but don't call them
they're
rock
nice
icons.
people, but you're not a rock icon.
You are not. You're not a rock icon.
I would consider maybe Kiss to be a rock icon,
Oh yeah.
not the Flaming
Yeah, to be
Lips.
a rock icon. I mean, the Beatles are a rock icon. The Rolling Stones are a rock icon.
Yes.
The Flaming Lips.
I mean, they're not quite at that level, I feel like.
Yeah. It talks about it being 6.5% alcohol, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, it's a good
probably right in the
percentage.
middle, what you would want from a craft beer. And apparently, the Flaming Lips took the name Dragon and YumYums and actually put it into one of their albums.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, there's 2 songs called The Story of Yum Yum and The Dragon.
Do they
And
go
then-
together? I love songs that go together.
Yeah, I guess so. Or wait, is this one fucking song? 2 original songs. The Story of Yum Yum and Dragon and Pouring Beer in Your Ear.
Pouring beer in your ear? Yes. Yes,
That's
I
good.
need to look
That's
that
good.
song up, and I need to...
But yeah, can't put it on the podcast because it's...
Yeah, sorry
Probably
guys, you're going to have to
illegal.
just look it up for yourselves.
I mean, it looks good. The bottle's cool. It's like pink and purple and got these weird shit going on.
Can we post a picture of it? We can probably post pictures of it.
Yeah. I think I've already shared the photo on our Twitter.
Oh, you did?
Pretty sure, yeah. Either way, I mean, it says its release date is April through August.
Okay, so it's out now. Do you know where we can... is it available everywhere, or...
Does not say yet.
Son of a bitch. So
Oh,
keep
wait,
an eye out.
There's a link.
Click on it, Robbie.
I'm clicking on it. So I don't think it's actually up for sale yet.
Okay, is it only available in the Dogfish Head brewery, or are they bottling it?
No, I think they're definitely bottling it because they have a page to say where they're going to sell it. So
Okay, so it's just not available yet.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
We'll keep
Yeah.
it posted, folks.
Yeah, I definitely want to try this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out for it. I'm gonna keep an eye out for it for sure. I'm gonna keep an eye out for it for sure. Look at all
wait.
the takes I'm doing.
Never mind, they do have it out. Oh,
Perfect.
sweet.
Where?
And it's some of the places I shop at.
Near you? What about me? I'm on the opposite coast.
Well, hold on. I put in my zip code, so if you live in my area, which is the Yuba City, Marysville area in Northern California, you can get it at a place called Muggs, which I've never seen since I've been here. Bel Air Supermarket, which sometimes I shop at, and the New Earth Market in Yuba City, which is like a hippie health food Whole Food store.
Sounds like a place
But they have
I
a
would
really
find.
they have a really good beer selection, and I need to go back there.
Good, Robbie. Stock up.
Yeah.
We have a podcast about beer. Damn it.
Yeah, the only problem is that all their shit's super fucking expensive, so...
I know I bought 7 beers today. It cost me $30.
But yeah, if I bought it from here, they would have been probably 40.
Yikes.
Yeah.
You know what? Good beer is sometimes worth it. When I go to Hermit Thrush, I get a 4-pack. It's $30. It's like the most fucking expensive 4-pack ever. But their beer is wicked good, and I still it's not a 4-pack that you sit down and pound in one sitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, not at all. It says it's in Brewtopia.
Brewtopia. God damn it! I was just there.
It literally says Brewtopia, Hannaford, Fairbanks, Elm.
What the fuck is Fairbanks Elm?
I don't fucking know. It says it's on Elm Street. Yeah.
Do you think it's Elm Street Market? That's
possible.
literally the only thing on Elm Street.
It says Pedraza's.
Pedraza's. Oh, which means the poorhouse.
Yeah.
Shout out poorhouse. That's my bar.
Yeah, there's a lot of places, I guess. Maybe it's just not there right yet, but it's there. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm going
Either
back
way.
to Keene next weekend for Cinco de Mayo, aka I have to bring my cat to the vet.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo.
I will definitely check out Brewtopia for that dogfish.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep a look at it.
Good. Maybe we can get together and discuss it. We can
Yeah.
find
Oh,
it.
if we can organize a way to both drink it at the same time.
Yes, we can record our reactions and then just
Yeah.
we'll post that separately.
So now we come to the part that people probably really want to hear. Me and you talk about if we had a collaboration, not only with, it doesn't have to be a band, but just a beer company.
A brewery.
I don't know why we'd collab with a band. That wouldn't make sense. We don't make beer. Which,
This is not yet.
Yeah,
I have a
right.
plan, Robbie. I'm gonna
Ugh.
start making beer within the next 5 years.
yeah, right.
Don't question me, sir. I'm gonna put it on my vision board.
And nobody wants your toilet hooch.
My toilet. Listen, there are some people out there that want my toilet hooch.
Yeah. That is disgusting.
That was gross. No, just ignore that.
Are we talking about eating ass? Is that what that was?
Not ass.
That's a good term for it, though.
Yeah, that is a great term for it.
Oh, getting some toilet hooch tonight, guys. They'd be like, what the fuck did you just say?
What the fuck are you getting?
Which is an appropriate reaction to eating booty.
Yes. Sorry, ladies.
Hey, tossed salad is okay every now and then.
Oh, I can't stand you. All right, so Robbie, if you were going to collaborate with a brewery, who would you collaborate with?
I bet you can guess who I'd do it with. No, you probably wouldn't.
Is it a New England-based brewery?
It is.
All right. I know you like Henniker Brewery, maybe? 603?
Magic Hat.
Oh, fuck. I should have known that.
That's why I said.
Jesus Christ. All right. Where is Magic Hat located again?
Magic Hat is Vermont.
All right, cool.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely would do a collaboration with Magic Hat. I just like the style, the way they do everything. And the name be Biohazard.
Biohazard. Why? What's your taste like?
Well, I gotta go into the name first.
All right, yeah. Biohazard.
It's called Biohazard because, as we mentioned before in the previous episode, we went over our top video games of all time. One of mine is Resident Evil. And in Japan, where it was created and all that stuff, it's actually called Biohazard. So I named it Biohazard after the Japanese version of Resident Evil because it's my favorite game.
I love that.
So I might as well kind of do that. But also because it's going to be a triple IPA.
A triple?
Triple.
Damn.
So I want it to be kind of dark and robust and bitter. And I don't know, when you think Biohazard, like...
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Like, when you say, like, Biohazard, I'm like, this thing's going to fuck me up.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, it's got to be at least 10%.
I was going to ask what your percent range was going to be.
Yeah, got to be 10.
All right, I like that. So what kind of, like, notes? I know you said bold and robust, but, like, do you have specific flavors that you would want added to it?
Nothing really. I was more concerned with it being just a bittery triple IPA, and I don't know, maybe you could throw some kind of fruit in there, something to lighten it up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Whether it be citrus or...
Maybe like a little apple. I bet apple would, like, cut...
Apple? Maybe. Mango. I love mango.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we were talking about mango.
Yeah. Probably had to be mango.
I like that you were focused. I think that you and I both focused on the opposite parts of what kind of beer we would collab, because you have, like, the overall flavor that you're going for, and I wrote down, like, really specific flavors that I would want, I think.
Well, it's your turn. Go over them now.
All right, well, I also picked a Vermont brewery to collab with. I decided that if I were to collab, I would do a collaboration with Hill Farmstead, which is way up in Greensboro, Vermont, like up by the Canadian border.
Really?
Yeah, I went up there last summer with my old roommate, and it is beautiful. It's just a gorgeous brewery, and they do really unique beers, and it's highly sought after. And if I were to do a beer with them, I would want it to be brewed with Galaxy hops, because I really like Galaxy hops. They have a nice citrus flavor, like tropical fruity flavor, so it pairs really well with fruit flavors in a beer, which I like. So I would probably brew a beer with Galaxy hops, and probably add in some sort of like citrus fruit, like lemon or peach, or maybe even like kiwi, or pear.
Kiwi? I've never had kiwi in a
Exactly. My beer is going to be unique, motherfucker. It's going to be...
But do you think that there's a reason for that?
No, I don't think that there's a reason for that. I think that you can make a beer with fruit that people don't normally use, because that's how you make new beers. You just figure out... It's going to
taste like asshole.
Listen. It doesn't necessarily...
I am listening. I am listening. That's the problem. You want to brew a beer with fucking kiwi.
I didn't say necessarily specifically with kiwi, but you've never had a fucking beer with kiwi, so you don't know if it's good or bad, so don't judge it.
Speaking of eating ass, have Lauren's beer.
Fuck you. Oh man, maybe plum. And some sort of tea. I really like beers that are brewed with a fruit and a tea. So like maybe I would brew it with like a green tea along with like pear and peach and possibly like apple or something like that.
It would have to be a pretty light beer.
Yes, that's what I would go for. It'd be something that you can like sit and drink a couple, like between like a 6 and 8%.
A 6 and an 8. Well, the only problem I can see with that like the fruit is fine, like that makes sense. But the green tea, I don't think is anywhere near strong enough.
Well, I don't want it to be. That's the thing. Like, I don't want it to be like a forward flavor. I want the tea to be like in the back. Like,
I don't think it would even show. I think with all that fruit, I think it would just disappear. You know
I
don't
know. I've had beers that are brewed with fruit and tea, and you just, it's like that little.
But a green tea.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be green tea. I said green
well,
tea
that's
or
what
black
you said.
tea. I said
no,
green or black.
You just said green tea.
It's recorded, motherfucker. I will prove it.
Listen, this is 9.7% alcohol, so if I forget shit, we'll see.
Yeah, you'll be like me in our first episode. I was definitely shit-faced at the end of that, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm usually not because I'm the responsible one, so.
Yep, I'm never the responsible one.
That's okay.
Except this weekend, I DD'd. How about that?
What?
I know.
There you go.
And I'm DDing. I'm going to a Red Sox game. My company's sending us to a Red Sox game on Tuesday, and I'm DD for that, too.
I need to work for a company that does stuff like that.
Every year they send us and like one other company to the Red Sox game, and we get a free T-shirt and shit. We go down early and we get a drink at the Yard House right next door to Fenway, and then we go over to the game. It's basically an excuse for all the employees to get together and get shit-faced.
Yep.
So,
like, that'd be nice. I know my uncle used to work for a cardboard company, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm not, I could be talking out of my ass, but from what I remember, he said the owner of his company was like friends with Bob Kraft, the owner of the Patriots.
Oh shit.
So he would, back in the day, it was like in the 90s, like early 2000s, I think.
Yeah.
They would just get tickets to go to the games and all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, God damn it.
That's crazy.
I want that kind of shit. I don't care if it's baseball. I fucking hate baseball, but I'd love to go to a game.
I only go because it's free. Like, baseball is a terrible game to watch. It's so boring.
God, miserable. And that's what everybody says. They're like, oh, it's just bad on TV. I'm like, no, it sucks in real life, too.
All of it is bad. Baseball is only good if you're playing it. I fucking hate watching baseball.
Yeah, I'm fine with playing it. I'm not good, but I like playing it.
Yeah, I'll play softball. Obviously, I'm a huge dyke, so whatever. But like,
yeah, right. That's one thing I notice our podcast probably is not going to have a whole lot of is sports talk.
Yeah, no, I don't really care to talk about sports. I'd rather play them than talk about them.
Exactly, I'm huge.
I'm just not educated on teams
or
players or anything like that.
Yeah, for everyone out there, Lauren is the only gay one. I love sports.
Robbie's very heterosexual.
Obsessed. Football, basketball, hockey. No, fuck soccer. That shit's gay.
Yes, I know
baseball's. Yes, I forgot where we were going with this.
We were talking about sports on our podcast and how we're probably not going to talk about it because I don't know anything about them.
It's unfortunate.
I'm so sorry.
Oh well, maybe I could do a one-off series with one of my friends.
Yeah, or we can interview someone about sports and I can ask all the dumb questions.
Yeah, what's a first down?
Yeah, okay, I know what a first down is.
Like, is football hard?
I've been to a football game, asshole. Jerk.
It's okay.
You cannot interview my nephew. He's going to be the star quarterback of this high school.
How many times have you said that last time? We're not interviewing your little teen nephew during a beer podcast.
My 13-year-old nephew can't even drink
You
beer.
fucking psycho.
Sorry. I'm a proud aunt.
Just a proud aunt. I am a proud uncle, okay? But I would never... Chalupa Batman and Cletus.
Chalupa Batman and Cletus. Chalupa is his nephew and Cletus is his niece.
It's my niece. She's gonna be cool. My nephew already talks too much, so... He doesn't stop moving. What the fuck? I don't know. Like 2 or 3?
Is he really? I thought he was older than that. Listen, that's when they start to learn to talk, so all they fucking do is talk.
Like, I'm fine with the talking, but he doesn't sit still. He just... Like, he always wants to Skype me and FaceTime... No, he wants to Skype me and FaceTime me. Like, he asked my sister, but he never sits still and talks to me.
I feel like that's like any little kid. You hand a little kid a phone and to talk, and they, like, don't know how to fucking use a phone.
No.
Like, they can't just put it to their face and talk. Like, they have to be looking at it and just, like, talking into the universe. They don't realize that you have to, like, talk into the phone.
Yeah, he shows me his new dinosaur t-shirt, and that's about it.
I mean, that's pretty fucking cool, Robbie.
It is cool. I saw an adult wearing a giant, like a dinosaur button-up last week.
I would wear that. Where'd they get it? You should have asked. I would have gotten one.
I don't know.
I'm wearing like briefs right now that have all the old 90s cartoons on them. Like Rocko's Modern Life and Rugrats and Ren and Stimpy and Cat Dog.
That's such a lesbian thing to do. Wear boxer briefs.
I just started wearing boxer briefs. I've always worn thongs.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
That's the way it should be. Women should wear thongs.
God damn it. They should wear thongs and cook. Lauren said that.
Yes, I'm the womanizer here.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a gentleman. I am a gentleman.
I'm the gentleman.
No, you're not.
I'm respectful towards women. I'm a feminist motherfucker, alright?
God, I hate that term.
I know, it has such a bad rap.
I hate that term.
I know. Listen, that's because...
Yeah. It has a bad rap because it's true. Because a lot of fucking feminists out there are just fucking bad people. They're just...
Yeah, but there's bad people everywhere.
Oh, I agree. But it's like the people who try to like shove it in your face and push it down your throat.
That call themselves feminists.
Yeah,
feminists are
that's
people
like that's the majority of the loud ones.
Deserve equal rights, which we do.
Yeah, we do. We definitely do.
Right, so you're a feminist.
And that's
you're just not an extremist.
God, I think last week you called me a fucking liberal, and now this week you're calling me a feminist. God damn. What the hell's wrong with you?
Liberal feminist, Robbie, get over it.
I am not a liberal feminist.
Are you liberal? Are you a Republican?
I don't think I'm either. I'm none of those stupid things.
You're just a neutralist? Is that a new thing? Did we just create a new political?
I hope so. That's the way it fucking should be.
Anarchy, motherfucker.
Okay, not that.
Yeah, no.
Because that worked so well in the past. Holy Christ. We're getting really off topic.
Yes, all right. Well, I'm going to be doing a lot of editing. I'm not even done with the first
that's okay.
episode.
I'm fine with keeping all this shit in. Are you kidding me?
People love to listen to us ramble.
That's the whole point of this, yeah. I'm just hoping they turn this on before they go to bed at night and then they forget that it's on. So at least we get the view. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Rate, subscribe, review. Listen. Follow us on Instagram at The Brew Interviews. Follow us on Twitter at Brew Interviews. Exactly. Email us at thebrewinterviews@gmail.com.
Boom. We should just create a Snapchat. You should do a Snapchat.
I was thinking about a Snapchat earlier today, Robbie. We can do a Snapchat. I can Snapchat me recording. I can Snapchat me editing. I can Snapchat my dog. People love that shit.
Nope. No dog.
You love my dog. Miner is the greatest creature to ever grace this planet.
It's because I don't have pets anymore, and I'm not allowed to have pets in this apartment. Which is bullshit, by the way, because I've seen people walking around this apartment building with fucking dogs. Or, I put dogs in quotation marks. They're little rat dogs, so they're not dogs.
Like little tiny Pomeranians.
Yeah.
If you had to make an exception to own a tiny dog, what kind of dog would it be?
Oh, French Bulldog.
I dig that. Mine would be a Corgi. I'd buy a Corgi.
Ah, fuck, I forgot about Corgis.
Yeah, because Corgi's the best option, Robbie.
Corgis are like the handicapped dog. Like, they just, like, nothing is built proportionally correct for them. Like, they're just a fucking science like disaster. Yeah, they really are.
But they're so fucking cute.
Yeah, they're good little dogs. I know the British? The British are big into Corgis. I was like, that's their, like, royal dog.
Oh, is it? Actually, I think I knew that. I think I did know that.
Hey, Lauren, guess what time it is?
What fucking time is it, Robbie?
It's beer break time.
Beer break? Wait, I'm not
beer break.
I'm not even done with my beer.
I'm done. Well, fuck you. It's beer break time for me.
While Robbie and Lauren are getting a new beer, let's take this time to remind all you out there that you can follow us on all our social media platforms, such as on Instagram at The Brew Interviews or Twitter at Brew Interviews. And if you have any questions or suggestions for the show, contact them at thebrewinterviews@gmail.com. Now, back to the show.
So our fave fives this week, Robbie. We did our favorite bands / artists, right?
We did.
I hope so, because that's what I wrote down.
Yeah, right. That would be kind of fucked up. We both came back with different fave fives. Be like, all right, today's 5 fruits. You're like, what? Fuck you. Like,
God damn it. I just went over all my favorite fruits. They're in my goddamn beer.
Yeah. We're not doing 5 favorite fruits. That's a...
Nah, not unless we're about the LGBT community.
Didn't that change? Isn't it like LGBT and then cute? What is it?
It's literally like 14 fucking letters long.
Yeah,
So
I heard there was like a new one.
What?
I thought there was like a new one added onto it.
I'm sure there is. I literally can't keep up with it. I don't even I'm not even a part of the gay community. I feel like I don't really have a lot of gay friends. Like I'm the gay friend. So whatever.
Part of that community is really weird though.
Yeah, I feel like I'm an individual person and I want to be deemed as, I like being a part of the community and I'll go to Pride and like gay events, but I'm not I'm not like a staunch, like, I'm going to all the lesbian events and shit. So.
That's good, though. I mean, you don't.
Yeah.
I don't know what states do or do not have, like legal marriage and all that.
They're everywhere now.
It is. Oh, that's right. It is. Yeah.
Yeah. There was this big thing about people being all pissed off about it. It's like, guess what? Who fucking cares?
Because Trump actually, he didn't sign off on it, but I think Obama put it in.
It happened under Obama, and it was
and Trump decided to keep it.
Yeah,
which is kind of surprising.
Well, listen, I think that there's a lot bigger things happening in the world right now than gay marriage. It's kind of Mike Pence's territory. Like, I'm sure he's working behind the scenes
to get rid of it.
Oh yeah, he fucking is super homophobic.
Yeah, Pence is kind of crazy. But enough about that.
I'm more scared of Pence than I am of Trump.
That's
you hear anything about Pence right now? No, you don't, because he knows how to work behind the motherfucking scenes, because he's a goddamn politician. I'm sure he's doing all sorts of crazy shit that people aren't paying attention to. Because I'm sorry.
Yelling at them.
Well, I get all sorts of riled up.
I know. That's why that's why this podcast is dedicated to not talking about it, because we are happy people.
Yes.
So
we won't get caught up in politics.
Happy face. Do your happy face.
Here's my
happier. Happier.
I'm gonna drink some beer. That's gonna make me happy, and then we're gonna talk about our top 5 favorite bands.
Yeah, and musicians, whatever you want to say. Mm-hmm. I did honorable mentions. I don't know if you did that.
I wrote down my top 10.
Okay.
Just
because we'll do our 5, and then
we'll discuss other ones. But I listen to a lot of different kinds of music, and I have a lot of favorites from different genres, but this list is compiled of artists that I can listen to every single one of their songs like on repeat without getting sick and tired of them, and I know like all the lyrics to all their words or all the lyrics to all their songs. So should we start 5 to
number
1?
5?
All right, number 5 I have Elton John. Talking about big old queers, man.
Talking about big old queers.
And he's actually doing his farewell tour this year. So if you want to see Elton John live, this is your last chance.
He's coming to Mass?
Yeah, he'll be at TD Garden in October and November. And there's word that he will also be coming to the SNHU Arena in Manchester. I saw a news article on it. It's not on their website yet, so I don't want to get my hopes up, and I don't want to hold out for tickets to that one if it doesn't actually happen, because I'd like to buy tickets to see.
Those be expensive tickets.
Oh yeah, they're already very expensive, but it's the last chance to see him, and I really want to see him, and I might be able to swindle my parents into paying for my tickets. So
That'd be a good concert. Elton John is actually in my honorable mentions.
Oh, that's wonderful.
If that says anything?
He was right on the edge of my honorable mentions.
Yeah,
but
right on the edge.
Right on the edge. But my parents saw him in concert a few years ago and said that it was the best concert they ever saw. He played for 4 hours straight.
Yeah.
They had to leave to catch the last train, and he was still playing.
Dude's a legend.
Hell fucking yeah, he is.
I think all these people we're going to mention are legends at some point.
Yeah, literally every person on my list, except maybe my top, is
legendary. Yeah, so is mine.
All right,
probably never mind.
Yeah. I'm sure that we might not have overlap, but here we go.
No, I don't think we will.
No, we both have good taste in music, but our faves are not in line. Okay.
No.
Number 4 is Billy Joel.
Whoa. We're supposed to go back and forth here. What are we doing?
Sorry. You go ahead. What's your number 5?
Oh my God. I already fucked it up. My number 5 is Journey. Okay?
Yes.
And I know a lot of people would probably argue against that, just because it was the 80s, it was the hair bands, it was, all that stuff that happened at that time.
If one of your songs comes on in a bar and every single person stops and sings it out loud at the top of their lungs, you deserve to be on someone's top 5.
Journey is okay, first of all, Stephen Perry, the original singer of Journey, is hands down one of the best voices ever, just in the history of ever. So you can't really argue against that. But Journey was what started my love for that 70s and 80s time period.
Right. Because you listen to a lot of 70s and 80s music.
Yes, I do. Yeah, pretty much everything before the 90s. Stephen Perry was amazing, but I don't know if you've listened to him recently with their new lead singer.
No, I haven't.
His name is Arnel. Yeah, Arnel Pineda.
Uh-huh.
He's from the Philippines.
Is he good?
Yeah. Oh my God, he sounds just like Stephen Perry.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, they found him on YouTube.
Really? I love that.
Yeah. Stephen Perry left the band to do his own single stuff.
Right.
Back, was it 90s? 80s, late 80s, 90s.
You know that he's touring with them right now.
Yeah, I think they're doing something.
Yeah, they're going to be at Fenway this summer in August.
Yeah, but even Arnel is really, really good. There's a documentary on Netflix that's also amazing that goes over like how they found him and all this crazy stuff. But yeah.
Sounds good to me. I'd
Journey
watch
is hands down, yeah.
Top five.
Top 5. A lot of memories.
Good old Journey, man. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Number 4, Billy Joel.
Nice.
Yes, I mean, he just has a lot of songs that people, I feel like, they're not their, like, go-to songs, but when they hear them, you can't help but sing along. They just make you want to dance. Yeah, you know his songs. You might not know that it's him, or, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, Only the Good Die Young, excellent song. You can't...
Oh, yeah.
You just can't even argue about it.
Oh, yeah. I usually listen to some Billy Joel about maybe once a week.
Yeah.
Like, it pops up, and I'm just like, fuck yeah.
Absolutely. That's an album that I can put on and listen to over and over again and not get mad about it.
No, not at all. Is he done touring?
No, I almost bought tickets to his concert at Fenway last summer, but the cheapest tickets were like $300 in the nosebleed section, and I was not about to pay for that. So
holy shit.
Yeah, I was gonna go find a bar and just like stand outside of Fenway and listen, but
yeah.
it was on like a Wednesday or something, so I wasn't about to drive from Boston to Keene after that. But
I love Billy Joel, but that's expensive for Billy Joel.
Yeah, dude. He's coming back this summer too, so I think that I will just like go to a bar and like listen.
Be good.
Yeah. I think that he's a great performer. Like, from what I've seen. Like, he's just one of the greats.
You know what's crazy is, like, I've looked at a picture of him recently. Ooh. He just doesn't look like like that voice and who he was. Like, he's just like, wow, you're just fat and have a goatee now. Is that how you're doing this? Like,
you're bald and not the looker that you were when you were making these hits, but you still sing like a goddamn angel, so.
Well, in terms of, like, artist transformations, I don't know if you ever listened to Guns N' Roses. I
have heard their stuff, yeah.
Look at pictures of Axl Rose, the lead singer, old and new.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
That's
Oh boy.
Fair one. All right, my number 4, and I'm sure you'll agree with this one. This was hard to not. I wanted to put it in my top 3, but I just couldn't.
Yep.
That's Aretha Franklin.
Ah, Robbie, I love that. I love Aretha. Okay. So.
Everything about Aretha Franklin. I mean, to me, she is the best female singer of all time. All time.
I can't do much arguing against that because I love
historically,
Aretha Franklin also.
Yeah, what she did for not only female singers but black female singers.
Oh, I mean, her and Diana Ross.
Diana Ross. She's in my honorable mentions. Perfect. Diana Ross and the Supremes. Are you kidding me? Midnight Train to Georgia. Oh, my theme song. Hey, Eddie.
I'm going to listen to them after this podcast. Thank you, Robbie. That's exactly the music that I need to listen to right now to put me in a better mood.
Yeah. I mean, I own, probably 3 or 4 Aretha Franklin albums. And
hell yeah.
And a lot of, I don't know. And I have a lot of memories with Aretha Franklin. It's like Aretha Franklin and some other female singers. Mm-hmm. And all these memories are like from when I was a little kid. And like on the weekends when my mom would do laundry, I would go up and I would help her fold laundry. And she would put on Aretha Franklin.
Your mom's so cool.
My mom is like... Actually, both my parents are huge influences on music. But my mom would listen to Aretha Franklin, Reba McEntire. And I can't remember the woman's name. She's an older country singer.
Patsy Cline?
Yes. Is it Patsy Cline? It might be Patsy Cline.
I like Patsy Cline.
I can't remember. I'd have to hear the songs again, but she would listen to the same things over and over again. And that's where I kind of got my like for Aretha Franklin.
See, it surprises me. Do you like country music?
I like 90s country music.
Okay. I'm not a fan of like current country.
No, it sucks.
You have to be... It has to be a special song for current country music for me to really like it. I'll listen to it if I'm in, like, the car with friends, but I can only take it for so long.
Exactly.
I like the older stuff. Or, like, the more folky kind of country, not the pop country that
well, like a Old Crow Medicine Show.
I don't... That sounds
You've never
familiar?
heard
No, that sounds familiar, but, like, I would never be able to tell you, like, a song.
OCMS? I don't know. My sister used to listen to them all the time.
I'll have to look them up. I think,
yeah,
like,
I'm sure
I
you'd like them.
I'll listen to, like, the Zach Brown Band, because I like some of their stuff. Like, sitting on a beach drinking beer, fuck yeah. But, like, I can't listen to, like, 2 Luke Bryan songs in a row. And he's a great performer. Like, he's a great performer. I'm not knocking his music. Yeah. Like, he has more talent than I do, so...
Yeah. No, I'm talking Tim McGraw, fucking Reba McEntire, Celine Dion, fucking...
Celine Dion, yeah.
Celine Dion. What's his name? Fuck.
I like Darius
Alan
Rucker.
Jackson. Alan Jackson. Yeah, Darius Rucker is good too. Hootie the Blowfish.
Hootie the Blowfish. That's definitely one of my top 10.
But he sings fucking Wagon... He sings Wagon Wheel, which...
That's about
if you've ever... Yeah, but he sings... Have you heard his version?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love it. It's great.
It's better. I think it's better than Bob Dylan. Fuck Bob Dylan.
Hold on. Don't listen, Robbie. Don't.
Bob Dylan.
This is where we differ on our musical taste, because I love Bob Dylan. I think that he was super influential. And I'm not just saying that to be some fucking hipster douchebag. Like, my mom is from the 60s. I was raised listening to that music. Like...
So was I, but not Bob Dylan.
I like Bob Dylan. It was really disappointing, though. I saw Bob Dylan in concert last summer, and he's not the kind of guy who dwells in the past, so he literally didn't sing, like, any of his old stuff. He only sang his new stuff, and he is just old, and it's
he's a goblin.
Oh, yeah, dude. It was... You literally couldn't understand a word the man sang, but you couldn't listen.
You couldn't back in the day, either.
Well, listen, you think you couldn't understand him back then, you really can't understand him now.
Fuck Bob Dylan.
Fuck you. All right. Number 3.
You're number 3.
My number 3. It's really hard to separate my top 3 because I fucking love them all. But my number 3 is Fleetwood Mac. Because...
Also in my honorable mention.
Yes. Listen, Stevie Nicks is the original queen. Thank you. Yep. Sorry, Beyonce.
Yeah, right.
I saw Stevie Nicks. So I'm a very mild-tempered person. I don't like conflict. I saw Stevie Nicks in concert last February, maybe. Some drunk bitch behind me. Oh. So Stevie Nicks is one of those artists that likes to tell stories about her songs between the songs that she's singing, which I fucking love. I want to know why you wrote that song. I want to know what it means. I want to know everything about it from the artist saying it. This fucking bitch behind me, every time Stevie Nicks was talking, she was literally yelling at the top of her lungs, "Shut the fuck up, just sing the next fucking song, stop fucking talking." And I was pissed. And you could tell, like, the whole vibe of our section was just like, are you fucking kidding me? So eventually, like, for me to take action, like, it was bad. So I turned around and I was like, "Excuse me, could you please shut the fuck up?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "What?" And I was like, "Shut the fuck up. You're ruining this for everyone else here. If you're not having a good time, you can leave." And so then she, like, yelled some mumbled shit at me because she was drunk and her friends took her out. But... Good. Yeah, right? Fucking bitches.
That's crazy. I feel like if you spend money to go to a Fleetwood Mac concert, anything that she says should be, like, the gospel to you.
That's what I'm saying. I fucking love Stevie Nicks, and the fact that this bitch was, like, yelling, being so disrespectful to somebody who is such an influence in, like, the musical community. Like, she has more talent in her fingernail that she just clipped than you will ever have in your entire life. So shut the fuck up and show some respect.
I like how you added the just clipped. Usually it's like she has more talent in her pinky finger. Be like, in her pinky nail that she just clipped because she's well manicured woman. Even though she's kind of a hippie, but.
Well, I like the hippies. You can't.
I don't know if you watch American Horror Story.
I don't.
Oh, there's was it season 3?
She was in the circus season, right?
No, the Coven. She was a witch.
Oh.
It was amazing. Yes, because there's a woman in the episode, in the series. She's a witch too, but she's like a hippie witch. Mm-hmm. and she's obsesses about Stevie Nicks. She always plays her albums, and then Stevie Nicks shows up. And she's actually a witch. It's fucking hilarious.
I think that I might just like watch that season just for Stevie Nicks.
Coven is a really good season. It's not as bloody and gory.
Okay.
And it's not as scary, but it's still a really, really good season.
All right. Well, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, and Stevie Nicks is in it. So.
Yeah. Well, that's why I would watch it. Who was in the circus season? Was it like Cyndi Lauper or something? I feel like there was a famous person in. I don't watch it.
Neil Patrick Harris.
No.
Neil Patrick Harris.
I'm thinking of a lady.
Oh.
Maybe I'm just wrong altogether.
You could be wrong. Yeah, but Neil Patrick Harris was in that one. He was funny.
He played like
funny. a delusional magician who like cuts a person, like like the magic trick where they cut a girl in half.
Yeah, did he actually do it?
Yeah, he cuts Emma Roberts in half.
Oh shit!
Which is a really fucked up episode, but yeah.
Oh my god. Well, he's like a magician in real life.
He's obsessed with that shit apparently.
Oh yeah, he's like really into it, which is great because he's just full of talent, and I can't even stand it. It's great. I also contribute my existence to Fleetwood Mac because it was my parents' first date was a Fleetwood Mac concert.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were conceived at a Fleetwood Mac concert.
I mean, I might have been conceived at Fleetwood Mac, but I wouldn't be mad about
that make your day?
Fucking to Fleetwood Mac, but...
Would that make your day?
To know that I was conceived to a Fleetwood Mac song?
At a band that you loved that you didn't know that you were conceived at?
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be cool.
I would be really happy about that. But Fleetwood Mac is going back on tour next year, so I'm going to buy tickets to that because you can't.
That's good.
Actually, I just read I didn't read the article, I'm not going to lie. I just read the headline. But Lindsey Buckingham said that he was leaving Fleetwood Mac. I was like, first off, you guys haven't toured in fucking forever, so like you can leave Fleetwood Mac.
Well, they all fucking hate each other, so it's kind of hard.
Well, I don't think they hate each other. They just have difference of opinion.
Are you kidding me? That band has so much history.
Well, that's what you get for like having Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham like together for forever before Fleetwood Mac came over from England to the U.S.
And breaking up and
and then they broke like they were
all the songs are like written about each other.
I know, but
it's crazy.
Stevie Nicks writes all those songs and they're beautiful songs and there are things
she didn't write all of them.
Well, she wrote a lot of them.
Yeah, but like there's certain ones where like I'm like I'm blanking on his name. What's the guy's name?
What, Lindsey Buckingham?
Yeah, he would write songs to have her sing about her.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking crazy when you think about it. Like this is the most dysfunctional fucking
oh absolutely is she
band ever.
Yo, her life, dude. I was watching like documentaries and interviews about her, and she like she dropped out of college and moved in with Lindsey, and he wasn't working. Like he was just writing songs and playing music all day for them together because they were like that was their band, was them. And then she was working like as a waitress and shit, and it was like super. She's like, I'm supporting this. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And then like they ended up doing a sample with Fleetwood Mac, and Fleetwood Mac wanted them to be like part of their band. And then they went on this tour, and then they came back and broke up. And she got addicted to like like she went to therapy, and the therapist was like, oh, you're sad, like take all these pills, and it like fucked her up forever. And then she had like her best friend die like right as like they had a baby and then like died of cancer because they like, got pregnant at the same time they found out.
Jesus.
So she ended up marrying her best friend's like husband just because she wanted to be close to the kid. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's speechless. Like, what's the name of the drummer? He's my favorite. Yeah, Mick. Yeah, Mick. Something. He's fucking hilarious. If he's Scottish, I think. I'm pretty sure he's Scottish.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you ever watch interviews with him, he is fucking hilarious.
Oh, I'm gonna now.
Because he's just like all this drama was going on, and he's just like, well, I'm just fucking here, playing the drums.
Us Scots, we always keep a good sense of humor about everything.
Yeah, right. Just don't give a fuck. Well, that's enough about Fleet Mac. Fleet Mac. That's what I say. It's cool. Fleet Mac.
Yeah.
Fleet Mac.
Just covering your tracks because you're.
Yep. Didn't mean to say that, so I'm just saying Fleet Mac.
So Fleetwood Mac is my number 3.
It's your number 3. My number 3 is BB King.
Oh, listen, I knew that BB King was going to be in your top because of the picture of the beer that you sent me.
Yeah, and he's also one of the most amazing musicians of all time and guitar players. If you ever watch him play guitar, yeah, right. I'm so mad I never got a chance to see him live.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Robbie. My mom also really likes B.B. King, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I own a bunch of his albums. And it's weird because, I mean, I grew up on a lot of old music.
Right.
And some of them we'll talk about more. But I found him. I knew who he was. I knew who B.B. King was.
Right. How could you not?
Exactly. But I didn't really, find his music until about, 3 or 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I was hooked instantly.
He's good.
Not only in the way that he played guitar and stuff like that, which is amazing, but the lyrics, things he was saying, his mood, his attitude, pretty much the blues. Why, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the whole point of listening.
Exactly. And I was like, holy shit, I connect with this guy and what he's saying so much. I'm like, this is amazing.
I love that.
Now I'm obsessed with B.B. King. I love him.
I never knock anyone's musical preferences because music should touch your soul.
I do.
I know you do, but I can't because
we can talk about that.
If a song that you're listening to evokes some sort of emotion in you, it's doing its job.
Unless you're rap.
See, there's some rap like Nicki Minaj's garbage. I don't particularly.
Well, yeah. Why would you even mention her?
Because that's what mainstream rap is right now.
So I'm not a huge fan of rap. I like older rap,
yeah,
90s.
Oh yeah.
I like
Boys?
Biggie.
What?
Beastie Boys. I forgot about the Beastie Boys. I do not like the Beastie Boys, but I like Biggie.
Oh yeah.
And I like Eminem, Marshall Mathers.
Yeah.
Only because I think his lyrics are actually thought out. They're really well done, and they mean something.
Yeah.
They're not just bitches, hoes, blah, 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 money, money, bitches, hoes.
Yeah.
They actually mean something.
That's what I agree with. I like Gangstar. I like rap with intellectual lyrics.
Yeah.
So, one of my...
what's his name?
Who?
Oh, sorry. Fuck it. Donald Glover. What's his...
Oh, Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino. I don't mind him.
He's fine. I like him because I like him as an individual because he has so much talent in different areas. He's a stand-up comedian. He's a producer. He's an actor. He's a fucking rapper. He just has his hands in all sorts of different pots, and I really admire that. I respect that a lot. And his parents,
agree.
he was raised his parents are Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, right? But so one of my favorite, he's on my honorable mentions, but one of my favorite rappers is Fora from, he's out of the LA area.
Never heard of him.
You wouldn't. He's not mainstream. He's just coming up. He was just opening for G-Eazy on his tour, which I almost bought tickets for. I don't really care about G-Eazy, but I just wanted to see.
Who the fuck is G-Eazy?
You don't know who G-Eazy is? Who the fuck are you?
G-Eazy. That's a horrible name.
Oh yeah, it's a terrible name, but you might actually like some of his stuff. I would recommend.
I don't think so.
Listen, sir, if you like Eminem, you're probably gonna like G-Eazy.
That's not true. Eminem is its own.
They're intellectual rappers. That's what I like.
Man, how do we get from B.B. King to rap? That was weird.
Yeah. Let's rein it in.
Yeah, right. Your number 2.
My number 2. All right. So I was debating on switching my number 2 and my number 1, but my number 2 is Tom Petty.
The Heartbreakers?
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, really anything that Tom Petty has his hands in, I'm happy with. I saw him in concert in August, right before, man. I'm so happy.
I was gonna say he just passed away.
Yeah, it was like a month after the concert, and I'm so happy that I bought the tickets because I almost bought tickets to a 4 concert because he was finally on the East Coast and it was the same night, and I was like, no, I have to go with Tom Petty. This really isn't even a toss-up, but I fucking love Tom Petty. Mary Jane's Last Dance is my second favorite song of all time. And,
really?
Oh, yeah.
We'll leave that discussion for another Fave Fives.
Yes.
Top songs of all time.
Oh.
Because that one...
That would be really hard.
Yeah.
I know my top 2.
Yeah.
And then the rest I'd have to stew on for a little bit. But
that's what
Tom Petty was great in concert. I just feel like his songs are very freeing, which I really like. They're songs that I can get in my car in the middle of summer, turn my radio all the way up, and just go cruising around back roads, highways, anywhere, and be in a good mood. And that's the kind of mood that I want to feel all the time. Mm-hmm. That's why I like Tom Petty.
I like Tom Petty, but I never got super into him. I don't know. I think
it's because I like really discovered Tom Petty when I got my license, and that was a time in my life where I was kind of like figuring myself out because you know, you're a teenager and like peer pressure and well I came out about 2 years after that, but
2 years?
Yeah, I came out my freshman year of college, and then I got my license. What?
You didn't come out your freshman year of college.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. It was high school.
No, I was not out in high school, Robbie. I came out my freshman year of college because that's when I met.
Huh.
I have it. Knew. Robbie, I came out to you over a Facebook message. I'm going to find it.
Yeah, right. Scroll back all the way.
Yeah, I am. All the way to the beginning. No, I came out my freshman year of college.
Really?
Yeah. I know. Everyone fucking knew before then.
Yeah, we all knew Lauren was gay before she even told us. She's like, I'm
know.
gay. I'm like, yeah, we know, bitch. Like,
yeah, literally everyone was like, yeah, okay, we know. And I was like, well, why the fuck didn't you tell me? God damn it.
It's okay.
All right,
yeah,
so
I understand.
Tom Petty, number 2. Robbie, who's your number 2?
Man. My number 2, and I know this one probably people won't agree with, probably being ever on their top 5 or 10. Yeah, that's the way I look at it, because it's more emotional than pure talent, I guess you could say. And that would be Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yes. I knew they were on your top 5, actually. We had a discussion about this like a year ago.
Did we?
Yeah, because I was like, if you could see anyone in concert, who would it be? You're like, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, Fire. So not only do I love just that time period, the disco, funk, all of that stuff, I mean,
yes,
it's amazing to me. I love it. I think it's a cool period of time because it's pretty short, even though Earth, Wind, and Fire is one of those few bands from that time period who were able to transition from like that disco to that funk to like even very well. And I think even in the late 80s, they were still coming out with new stuff.
Were they?
I think it was the late 80s.
It wouldn't surprise me.
No, which is awesome. But I think I just have so many emotional memories with it as well.
Like what?
And I mean, I've always liked Earth, Wind, and Fire, even since I was a kid. But in college, with my group of friends, we started listening to the song September.
Oh, do you remember?
Exactly. And it just kind of became a part of our nightly weekend drinking routine.
Is that your hype song, Robbie? Is that your hype drinking song?
It's probably could be one of them.
Yes.
But there's just a lot of memories with us all together, drinking, having a good time. I mean, we still send each other lyrics every once in a while and videos. You know what I mean?
It's like a nice nostalgic connection.
Exactly.
Yes. That's what that's how I relate to my music also. I'm glad we're on the same page.
And I mean, there's certain songs like that I listen to that are just positive and calming at the same time, because Earth, Wind, and Fire was like a really spiritual band, not religious, but spiritual. I know that
we'll talk about religion at another point.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's good. But like one of their songs is "Keep Your Head to the Sky."
Mm-hmm.
I love listening to that song. I don't know why, but
I'm gonna write it down. I want to listen to it. I want to understand your soul better, Robbie.
Yeah, "Keep Your Head to the Sky." Another one, my favorite, aside from September, my favorite song is "That's the Way of the World."
That's the way of the world.
That's the way of the world.
Why? Why do you like that one?
I don't know. I think it's just another calming, relaxing song that I love, and every time I go on trips when I'm flying, and I don't have the ability to watch a movie or something like that, I listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire's Greatest Hits album over and over again.
That's awesome. I love that.
Because I fucking hate flying, so it just calms me down. So I don't know. I love it.
I think that's a sign of a really good band. Like, that's why these are my top 5 favorites, because I could listen to their album on repeat and not get sick of it.
Yeah.
Like, that's a sign of a really good artist or band. And like,
exactly.
If you were to tell me like, oh, I need your top 5 like rock bands or like top 5 rap artists, like they would all be different. Like, these wouldn't be in there. You know what I mean?
Yep. I agree.
All right.
So for number ones, I think we should try to guess each other's.
I don't think you're going to guess mine, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to guess yours. Can you give me a hint?
You should be able to guess mine. I don't. Yeah. See, I'm not sure about yours at all.
Is yours Stevie Wonder?
I would have said no. He's on my honorable mentions.
Damn it! I'm doing better at guessing your top artists.
You really are
at guessing your top beers.
You've gotten like 4 or 5 of my honorable mentions, which is kind of funny.
Wait, give me a hint.
I can't. I shouldn't have to. I feel like I shouldn't have to give you any hints for mine.
Michael
and it's
Jackson?
gonna be sad. It's gonna be sad when you know it. No, he's in my honorable mentions, but
Of course he is.
see, yeah, yours. I just wasn't sure. I was gonna say Billy Joel.
Well, he's my top 5.
Yeah. So now I'm not sure.
Yeah, I really don't think that you're gonna be able to guess it. Okay. What time period is it? Is it a singer or a band?
Yes. Singer.
All right. So
let's do your stuff first.
Let's
do your stuff first. Yes.
Are you gonna guess mine?
I thought it was Billy Joel.
Oh, okay.
But you already said it, so now I have no clue. Because all the other choices you've already said.
So my top favorite band is Train.
Oh, fuck. I did know that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Drops of Jupiter is my favorite song of all time, which is probably why Train is like my favorite band, because they play my favorite song, and I don't care what your thoughts on this.
No, that's fine.
Because
That's
I love
fine.
it, and I'm not ashamed. I saw Train in concert, and they were fucking awesome. I love every single one of their songs. They're all relatable. I equate a lot of them to like very sentimental and nostalgic times in my life, and that's why I love them. And they're from the 90s, and like I'm from the 90s, and they keep growing and like expanding their music, and like I'm growing as a person. I don't know, it's a band that I've like grown with, and I like their stuff. I like their sound, I like who they tour with, I like their stage presence, I like everything about them.
My college roommate, who you know, Glenn,
I was gonna say Glenn.
was learning to play guitar.
Uh-huh.
And he would play fucking Drop to Jupiter.
Yeah.
All the fucking time.
Because it's the best song ever. And I don't fucking care what you think, Robbie. It's the best song ever.
God. It is not. Oh my god. I thought I was going to get flack for having...
panties with that, and I don't even like Dick. Like, are you kidding? He's a smart man.
It's an easy song. It's like 3 chords, but...
Most songs are.
Yeah. I thought I was going to get flagged for Earth, Wind, and Fire in my top 5.
Fuck you.
You have I understand. It's personal.
Yeah.
But
this one is definitely like the most like I don't really care what anyone else thinks. Like that's my band.
That's what I don't know why I didn't guess that. I just didn't think about it. Probably because nobody thinks about Train anymore. Lauren is currently flipping me off.
Yeah, fuck you. Damn. Now that I'm like, we're talking about this, I'm looking at my, like, the rest of my top 10, and I'm like,
Is it switching?
All the other bands. No, I'm not going to switch them, because I do enjoy the people on my list. But
yeah,
I could easily make a top 50.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Music kind of runs my life some days, so.
All right. Now I'm going to guess yours. I need some hints. It is a single human.
Single singer. It's a band.
Oh, so it is a band.
No, it's a single singer. It's a man.
Oh, a man, not a band. All right. It is a male singer. That is not Stevie Wonder. Is it? And it. What was his most like influential or like best music time period?
70s and below.
70s and below. Oh, Frank Sinatra.
Bam.
Oh, I knew this.
I told you. I don't know why you needed any
I literally thought about this earlier. I was like, okay, Robbie's favorite's going to be Frank Sinatra. He's going to say something about the Rat Pack. Like,
so, as she stated and guessed correctly, Frank Sinatra is my favorite musician of all time. Not only do I think he is perhaps one of the most influential singers. He's like, it's like Frank Sinatra and Aretha Franklin are like
top.
Right up there.
For sure.
For their genres, their time. I mean, even B.B. King, same thing with blues. I mean, fucking icons.
Yeah. I can't even argue.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra's got to be one of the most famous people in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At that time. His
songs are like timeless.
Yeah, they're timeless. They transcend different cultures and languages and stuff like that. I mean,
absolutely.
My father introduced me to Sinatra when I was a young kid. Mm-hmm. So that's where it started. So a lot of my memories with Sinatra are with my father. And like you said, even with the Rat Pack, Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, Joey Bishop, like all those guys just kind of stick in my head.
Is Bing Crosby?
No, Bing Crosby. I love Bing Crosby.
Yeah, I was going to say I like Bing Crosby.
Same time period. But yeah, I mean, Frank Sinatra was like, how do I put it? Compare him to like Mike Tyson. I don't know if you ever watched boxing, but not in his
I like
attitude.
that you just compared him to Mike Tyson.
Hear me out. comparing him to Mike Tyson, as in Mike Tyson can't go anywhere in the world without people knowing that he is Mike Tyson.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm sure the same is for like Beyonce or
I think that people
Eminem,
are going to be able to understand the Beyonce analogy a little bit better.
Sorry, but I mean, Beyonce had nothing on Mike Tyson. If we have to go into it a little more, Mike Tyson, literally, you could go in the middle. No, Mike Tyson. Probably because you didn't watch boxing or know.
No, but I know who Mike Tyson is.
I know, but or maybe Hulk Hogan.
Okay, I don't watch wrestling.
Everybody knows who Hulk Hogan is. You don't even have to watch wrestling a day in your life. You know who Hulk Hogan is.
Yeah. Okay, that's
it's
not
the same
wrong.
exact way.
I feel like these people are all the top people of whatever topic.
Yeah,
you're talking
but not like the topic, but like I'm just saying, you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know who they are.
And
that's the way Sinatra was. Yeah.
He's a legend. He's an icon and a legend, and he was really a steamroller. I feel like, you know what I mean. Like he was just paving the way.
Plus Hound.
Yeah. Okay.
That dude probably banged so many women.
What a player. God.
And he was married. Was he married? I think he was married twice.
Beats me, dude.
And what's better? I don't know if you ever listened to Don Rickles.
No, I don't think so.
The comedian. You should listen to Don Rickles.
I was just watching a comedy documentary before we started recording this. Yeah, fucking funny. It's about using like swearing and foul things in comedy.
But if you get a chance, look up Don Rickles. He's hilarious back in the day. And he was best friends with Sinatra.
That's
like
so
that
funny.
tells you something. Yeah, like a Sinatra, how serious. And
I feel like that's kind of like a Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis kind of duo.
Yeah.
Because Dean Martin.
Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, but like they're a famous duo. Like they had their own show. Like they're icons also. Yeah.
Did you ever watch the Dean Martin variety show or like the Dean Martin celebrity roast?
So I used to. I grew up listening to old time radio shows like George Burns and Gracie Allen, Jack Benny, and one of the shows I used to listen to was the Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis show.
There you go.
So that's really the only sort of.
We're so fucking old.
I know, we are literally the embodiment of like 80-year-old grouchy men.
Dude, like, who the fuck is Jack Benny? Like, what the fuck?
I know. Everyone listening to this right now has no idea who Jack Benny is. They have no idea who, like, George Burns is. They don't know. The Great Gatsby.
The Great Gatsby.
Oh, my God. The Great Gildersleeve. Like...
F. Scott Fitzgerald, bitch.
No, I didn't even read that book. We had to read it in high school. I didn't read it.
You bitch. Actually, I gotta say, I didn't like that book. I read it, but I didn't
Well, that's why I didn't read it, because I didn't like it. The only book I read in high school was, and you're gonna fucking make fun of me for this, was Catcher in the Rye.
I read it too.
Don't roll your eyes at me, Robbie.
I didn't hate it, but like fucking one of my friends that I work with, he's a bigger dude. I call him Lenny all the time.
Mice and men.
Yeah, because he's always like fucking dropping shit and crushing shit with his fucking meat hands. I'm just like...
That's fucking great,
like, fucking Lenny, calm down. And he's like, who the fuck is Lenny? I'm like, hey.
Get educated, bro. I didn't even read that whole book, and I know it. Do you remember? Listen, I was trying to think about this. We had English together in high school, right? The senior year?
Maybe.
With Miss Armstrong?
Yeah.
Do you remember what that book was? I wanted to finish reading it, but, like...
Which one?
Life, dude. It was about this chick who, like, got attacked, but, like, she didn't think she got attacked, and then, like, in the end of it, like, she actually had gotten attacked.
Oh, I have not a clue. I phoned in that whole year of English. I really don't remember.
Yeah. All I remember is we read that book about...
Mount Everest? Oh.
What?
Oh, yeah. Box me up and ship me home or whatever. If I die in a combat zone, box me up and ship me home.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Oh,
I think that's the name. I don't know if that's the name of the book, but it's the name of like the poem or something that the book came from. Maybe.
All I know is that we had to write a poem using that book, and then one of our options was to do an interpretive dance for extra credit.
Yes, I remember that.
So I did. I literally wrote the poem and then was like, Krista, read this poem. I'm gonna interpretive dance it right now.
Oh God.
And I did. So that was my good memory from English.
I phoned in that whole year. Phoned it in.
Why?
I cliff noted all of the books that we read.
Robbie, that's how I made it through high school. I took honors English, and I never read a book. Like
I read most of the books
I didn't because I had like sports and like a social life, and I didn't want to read.
Montana, 1948.
That was at the. To have a cover, like a purple cover with a little girl on it, and it's like a family traveling across like the Dust Bowl era.
No, that's another one. I can't remember the name of it. That's another one. I read that one. Montana, 1948. Why would they be traveling across the Dust Bowl, you bitch? Like,
good question.
It's like 18, 20 years past.
Oh shit! I don't know.
Anyway, it was a good book.
I wasn't listening to the year, Robbie. Damn it.
Yeah. Is it the Dust Bowl? No.
Shut the fuck up. He likes me as a human. Don't let him fool you.
I really don't. So,
fuck you.
We should probably go over our honorable mentions.
Oh yeah.
Probably some of the ones that we didn't already talk about. I don't think I said any of your. Or Aretha Franklin, was she on your honorable mentions?
She's not, but she should be. It's kind of like what?
You forgot to add the greatest female singer of all time.
I know. Well, I went with the ones that I like listen to on a regular basis, and she's not one that I listen. Like she's like I'm in an Aretha Franklin mood, and I will listen to her for like 4 days straight, and then I won't listen to her again for like 6 months. Mm-hmm. So she's not on my honorable mentions.
Shoot with one of your other ones.
All right. So I think the top honorable. Should I work my way from the bottom up again, or should I?
Well, you put yours in a list. I didn't put mine in a list.
All right. So, well, my honorable mentions are just kind of, they're not in an order. James Taylor.
Good. Sorry.
You're fine. I love all of his music. It's very relatable, which I like. It makes my soul shine. I don't fucking know. Don't make that face, Robbie.
Sorry, no, I was pulling my bottle out of my thing.
And I saw
it's the same face I make when I take a shit.
Yeah. We better hope that we don't ever do video for this podcast.
I really hope we do.
I know, that would have been hilarious. So I saw him in concert last summer, and he was just even better live than he was recorded, which I find is a rare quality. Like, if an artist sounds better live than they do recorded, like, they are a good fucking artist. And this guy, he played the right amount of his old stuff, the right amount of his new stuff. When it was time for his intermission, he was like, well, I don't actually want to stop playing, but they make me, so we're going to go, like, the least amount of time, like 20 minutes, and then I'm going to come back out and keep playing. He did, like, 3 encores. This guy was a machine, and he told good stories. He wasn't, like, it was just a very good experience, and I love his music. And like one of his songs came on at work the other day, and I was feeling all emotional, and I was just like
did you cry at work?
A little bit. I shed a tear. It's fine.
You know who does that, like you were talking about, just does a good job live compared to the albums, and does a good but just both old and new? Dave Matthews Band.
Okay,
they do a really good version, like, but their live is really good.
I can imagine. You've been obviously to a Dave Matthews Band concert. You went to one in high school, right? Or was it?
Was it high school? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it was high school.
Alan and Nick, right?
No, it was Alan and Matt and another. Was it just Alan and Matt?
Joe?
It might have been. Yeah, it might have been Joe. Yeah.
I remember you going to one, and it's so funny because I feel like a lot of people right now are just like, Dave Matthews Band is bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm like one of those people, like, I'm not going to say anything because I like Dave Matthews Band. Like, They're like good. His music. I don't care what you think. That's like my favorite band is Train. You can go fuck yourself if you don't like that. But like, so many people shit on Dave Matthews Band, and I don't understand why, because I think his music is really relatable and I like it.
Yeah. It was a good time to go because it was right when, I can't remember his name. Sorry, but when his saxophonist passed away, like he had been their saxophonist for the whole time, they came out with the album Big Whiskey and the Grugrux King.
I don't know if I'm familiar.
It's a great album.
Hits off of it? Like, what songs?
I have to look at the names of the songs again, but I know them. But that concert was amazing. Not only to mention, when the fucking lights went out at night, all you could see were the cherries of everybody's fucking joints.
That's what I'm talking
The
about.
joints and their lighters. I'm like, holy shit! Like, but they were amazing live because it's all acoustic. Like, it's his guitar, it's saxophone, it's violin.
Yeah,
like, it's all
I like that
good
nice
live
range of like instruments, like a rock band that has like a fiddle or like a banjo thrown into like an electric song. Like, I don't know. I really like that kind of collaboration in a musical piece.
Yeah, I agree. They're good. So, what time might it be right now?
What time is it? Are we not done with the honorable mentions?
Beer break.
Oh, fucking yeah. It's so bad. Beer break. Time for
You literally flash the beer, and I ask what time it is, and she's like, I don't know. Like,
maybe
this bitch.
Another beer. I was literally holding up an empty mug, like, I need a beer, Robbie. We need to wrap this. Okay.
I'll be on 3. This is the most beer I've ever had during an episode.
Are you're gonna go get a third beer? That's what percent alcohol?
I'm empty. I feel good.
You look good. You're getting drunk, guys, Robbie, and I really like it. I'm liking to see the side of you, especially since
man.
I'm not intoxicated at all. So
I'm not intoxicated by any means, but
no, I know you're not. I know you're not intoxicated, but I can see it in your eyes that you're getting there, and I want to be on your level.
Okay.
All right, beer break.
Beer break.
Well, it looks like Lauren and Robbie are off to get another beer. Seems like a lot of beer, you two. I know I'm supposed to plug your social media and such, but have you ever considered the idea that you might have a drinking problem? Are my words falling on deaf ears? Oh, I'm so alone during these cutaways. Be sure to check out their social media and their Patreon, I guess. Now, back to the show.
And we're back from a beer break.
Thank God.
So, are you drinking the same thing?
No, I'm not drinking the same thing. He wasn't about to give me 2 Treehouse beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time, it's just the IPA I had in my fridge. I'm not the biggest fan, but I didn't want to drink like 2 really good beers.
No, I hear you.
In a row. So this one is just Cat's Away IPA from Trouble Brewing. I think it's brewed in New Hampshire. Oh no, brewed and bottled. Yeah, Rochester, New York.
Northern New York. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's a 5.9%. It's not bad, but it's not something that I would go out of my way to get. So
I actually also switched beers.
Oh, did you?
Which I usually don't do, but I was like, I don't need another 9.7 fucking.
Because I just said that you're getting drunk, guys.
Well, no, I saw it again, and I'm like, oh, I probably don't need another one of these.
Yeah, dude, that's rough.
I switched back to beer from our episode.
Our first episode.
Was it?
Yeah, the Stone Go-To.
Stone Go-To IPA. I fucking love this shit. And it's crazy, tasting that 9.7 and going back to this. Mm-hmm. It like, you can taste everything, like all the flavor. It sounds douchebaggy, but flavor notes.
Yeah. Of
this beer. I'm like, holy shit.
Well, that's because you were drinking a heavier beer, right? Like, it's just going to kill your taste buds.
It wasn't even heavy, though. It wasn't heavy. It was just alcohol-y. Like I said, it was like a Belgian. It was like a heavy Belgian.
Okay.
But it's crazy. Like, it tastes citrusy and light and nice. And
yeah, dude. Nice palate cleanser.
Yeah, right?
Or something. I don't know.
So we're back to going to our honorable mentions. Lauren last talked about... Who the fuck did you talk about?
I talked about James Taylor.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Who I don't listen to.
Well,
I know of him, but I don't listen to him.
You should. I feel like you'd like him. He's like that country kind of music that you would like.
So I guess we're going to go with my first... Probably my number 1 honorable mentions I just barely didn't make top 5.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the Commodores.
Robbie, I don't know if I know who they are.
Oh my God, Lionel Richie?
Oh! Okay, I like
this is his original band.
Okay, all right.
Go back.
You know what? Did we talk about this? I feel like
I don't know.
Maybe because Lionel Richie is a judge on American Idol right now.
Is he?
Yeah, and I really like Lionel Richie. Like, sorry about
he's
Nicole,
amazing.
but like,
she's adopted.
Good for them. Good for them.
Yeah, right. She was a mistake, but no, she's better now. She's better now.
Now that is she friends with Paris Hilton still?
I'm sure they're still friends, but
ever since their falling out, Paris was a bad influence on her. I always liked Nicole. I think it's both. Paris Hilton.
I think it was both, but no, Nicole has a kid
Paris,
now.
If you're listening, no offense.
Yeah, Nicole has a kid, and I think she
raises chickens.
Does she? Yeah. Well, I know she had a problem with like anorexia for a while, and then.
Poor thing.
Yeah. I can't eat.
Listen, Robbie, don't Don't make
I get
fun
so
of
much
people's
flack for
mental
that.
Illnesses, okay? If
Ugh.
it's a mental illness, she's dealing with something. That's just she's trying to control it.
At least you said mental illness. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It is not a condition. It's like, bitch,
No.
like you just have problems in your head that.
It's a mental illness, and that's how she's
Bullshit.
manifesting it.
Yeah, but she's better now. Pretty sure
Yeah.
she's better now. She's got a kid. Anyway, yeah, the Commodores, probably one of my favorite bands. I
dig
don't know.
that.
Their music just speaks to me, and if you ever have a lady over.
All right, well,
Hon-
let me write
honestly,
this down. Hang on,
The
because I gotta...
Commodores, oh my god.
Well, anything Lionel Richie just, like,
Dude,
is a panty dropper, so...
yeah. Their song, Just to Be Close to You.
Just to be
Oh.
close to you. Is that going to be your future wedding song, Robbie?
Who knows? Actually, that'd be a good one.
I'm stealing it for my second
I would
marriage.
say, I would say your second marriage. I would say "Sail On." "Sail On" is a very good song by the Commodores, but it is about divorce.
Good,
So
there we go!
So I
Sail
wouldn't play
On?
that. "Sail On." It is a great song, but it's about divorce.
Well, I should listen to it.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
I almost called you a widow. For some
Don't
reason.
do that. You're going to jinx something. I'm going to have to deal with some sort of bullshit
Lauren's
now.
Lauren's actually a widow. But
I'm
she
not
didn't
a widow,
die.
just a
Fuck.
divorcee.
Divorcee.
Divorcee?
Yeah, divorcee, not divorcee. That sounds
What's
weird.
the difference? Is
Mine's
one a word
pronounced
and one's not?
Mine's pronounced correctly.
Oh. I'm divorced, everyone.
She is a divorcee.
I'm a
Not
divorcee.
A divorcee sounds like some fucking. sea
Is one
creature.
like a divorcee and like a divorcee? Like, is the divorcee the one who wants the divorce and a divorcee is the one who got divorced from?
No. No, I don't think so. I think it's just you're a person that is divorced. A divorcee.
Yeah. Divorcee. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
And
a divorcee.
A divorcee is a creature that comes up from the depths of the bottom of the ocean. A divorcee.
A divorcee. I just imagine some sort of like demon seahorse.
Yeah. I said that.
Okay. Good. Glad we're on the same
Goddamn.
page. All right.
Oh man, your next honorable mention?
My next honorable mention I actually talked about earlier is Fora, who is the rapper.
We talked about this?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
he's the non-mainstream rapper. He's coming up, man. His songs are so relatable. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like
Describe your emotions.
describe. Yeah, I'm just so overwhelmed. He talks a lot of like the struggle of like being sad and like it's just it's relatable to like when you're in a spot in your life where you're having struggles.
Is it like modern blues, but in rap form?
Maybe.
Just not like the way it's said, but
Yeah.
not the way that it's performed, but the way that the lyrics are.
Yes. Yeah, it kind of speaks to like a deeper emotion in you other than like, oh, I'm so sad my bitch cheated on me. He's talking about deeper subjects than...
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but I just like slurped my beer like a fucking... I don't think you could hear it on the mic.
I didn't, but I watched your face. I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
I was like... I didn't mean to do it. It was just like there was some left on the rim, guys. You don't know what that's like. Like in the rim.
Can't leave any on the rim. So,
Yeah. You ever lick the rim?
I mean...
Yeah.
All right. And on that note, who is your next honorable mention, Robbie?
My next honorable mention. I'm trying to do the ones that we haven't talked about because we've mentioned a lot of them.
Okay. I don't think that I've talked about my next three.
So it's gonna be no, we talked about it.
That was such a sexy noise.
Really, thank you. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Ooh, good choice. Mm.
Okay, so
Under the
Beer.
Bridge, man. I love that shit.
Zephyr song.
What?
You never heard the Zephyr song?
I don't know.
Oh my god, listen to the Zephyr song.
Okay,
it's all about weed.
Oh. Yeah, I gotta listen to that shit.
Yeah, it's a great song. Anyway, but Chili Peppers, which is weird because we're from New England. They're California. It's
a different vibe.
opposites. It's opposite. Yeah, it's opposites and different vibes. But for some reason, every time I'm drunk,
They're your drunk
Like-
band?
they're one of them. They're like when they come on, I'm like, oh shit! Now I gotta listen to the rest of fucking
the
rest of
entire album. Yeah.
And I think I text Nick, our mutual friend Nick.
Yeah.
And he's a big music guy too, and I think I drunkenly texted him like angrily, like, Chili Peppers is the best drunk band ever.
Like, I don't care if you fucking feel the same, but they're the best drunk band ever.
I don't remember if he agreed with me or not, but it's not even their lyrics. It's just the way that they perform and their vibe. It's just crazy, and I don't know. I've always loved them.
They performed in the Super Bowl, right?
A
couple years ago.
I'm sure they did at one point.
I was just going to say, what'd you think of it? But
I don't watch the halftime show. I like football, so I don't watch the halftime show.
Oh, I only watch
except Katy Perry.
Football.
Katy Perry killed it in the Super Bowl.
Okay, I'm on the same page as you. People didn't like it. I fucking like Katy Perry.
Yeah, she did a really good job.
I liked Lady Gaga also, and I don't care if anyone else didn't like her. And I really liked Justin Timberlake this year, and I don't care if anyone else didn't like him either.
Justin Timberlake is a performer. That dude knows how to do it.
Justin Timberlake knows how to fucking work a crowd. He's an excellent songwriter. He's an excellent singer. I'm
Dancer.
not gonna lie. I was real pissed off at him when NSYNC broke up. When NSYNC broke up, my world went black for a hot second. Okay.
So
I
let's
was in love with Lance Bass. Okay.
Who's gay?
We should stick together, dude.
We should save that for another episode because I was a Backstreet Boys fan when I was a little kid.
All right, here we are.
Oh, I'll have to get my sister's point of view.
Yes, we'll have to interview your sister for this episode, or you'll have to get a sound bite from her or something.
Just for her.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna have to take a poll. Were you an NSYNC fan or were you a Backstreet Boys fan? No. All right. Well,
Glenn, my roommate in college, he was obsessed with Justin Timberlake.
That doesn't surprise me.
And it's so weird though. Like, I'm sure he'd kill me for saying this, but he used to he memorized all of the fucking lyrics, obviously, but he had burned copies of all of his live concerts.
What?
Oh, dude, he was
obsessed. Alright, that's real obsessed.
He was obsessed. He would come in my room and be like, guess what today is, man? I'm like, what? Yeah, it's fucking Justin Timberlake's birthday.
Oh my god. Wait, when is Justin Timberlake's birthday?
I don't know. I want to say April. Either way, it's crazy.
Do you share a birthday with any famous people?
Seth MacFarlane.
Who?
Seth MacFarlane, creator of Family Guy.
Yes.
October 26th.
Nice, Robbie.
You like how I knew that right at the top of my head?
Yeah, well, mine is Beyonce, so I have the same birthday as Beyonce.
Really?
Yeah. A couple other famous people too have that same birthday. I was literally just looking at a list of them the other day, and I was like, oh, really? But I can't remember who they are.
Are you August or September?
September 4th.
I always mix it up. Okay.
Yeah. You're October 26th?
Yes.
6th? Okay, I had it right the first time. I questioned myself.
I like how you said it quietly, as if you were, just in case you were wrong.
Yeah, I got
October
nervous.
27th. So, got it.
Yeah. See, I knew. Well, it's because I always thought it was the 21st, and then I was like, no, wait, it's not the 21st, it's the 26th.
I know some people's birthdays only because they fucking drove it into my fucking head.
I remember really random people's birthdays.
Yeah. I know Allison, Alex's, and Hillary's. Only because they drilled it into my head.
Yeah. I mean, women do that, dude.
Yeah. Allison's is coming up. May 2nd.
May 2nd? That's my mom's birthday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Actually, I think my dad's is the 26th of May.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you're like...
Allison's May 2nd. Hillary's is June 4th. Alex is December 21st.
Look at you.
I only know Alex's because I would break into her phone.
And her password her code was
her birthday. Was 12/21.
I love that shit.
I would take selfies.
I hate when you you go to use your friend's phone and it has a code and you're you're trying to find directions or something. I never just go through someone's phone because that's disrespectful. Yeah. But they're like, oh, it's my birthday. It's like, bitch, I don't fucking know your birthday. Are you kidding me?
And then it's insulting to the person. They're like, yeah. How come you don't know my birthday? Motherfucker,
do you look at them and be like, do you know my birthday? No, you don't fucking know my birthday.
But it's my luck when they're like, yeah, of course I know when your birthday is, man. I'm like, fuck.
God damn it. Well, no, I don't know your fucking birthday. There are very few people in this world that I memorize their birthdays, so.
Dude, I forget my mom's all the time.
I forget my dad's. I think I only know that I don't even know if it's the 26th. It's like the 26th or 29th or something. I don't know. It's the end of the end of May.
My mom's like February something, and I always fucking forget. And I have to I'll look at my birth certificate because it says theirs, and I'm just like,
do they not have Facebook?
My mom has a Facebook. I don't know if her birthday's on it.
I'm sure it is.
I only accepted her as a birthday gift, so.
Oh, this is a topic that I want to talk about later. I'm going to cut this out, but this is a topic I want to talk about later. Social media.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
We've talked about it already.
No, but I want to get in depth. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Whose turn is it?
My turn?
I said Fora.
Yeah, so it's my turn.
Okay.
No, because I said Chili Peppers.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's my turn. All right, so my next artist is Dorothy. You probably haven't heard of her. I'm sure none of our listens. Fuckers. Our listeners probably don't know her. She's kind of starting to gain more popularity, but she's just like this fucking badass rock chick. Like, it's like the old school, like, rock vibe.
So, did you post pictures of her recently?
Yeah, because she's one of the few artists I've seen twice in concert because she's so good.
That woman that you were posting pictures of, like, oh, she's so hot and all this weird shit.
What? I did.
Was that you? Was that you?
I mean, if I was drunk, it's very possible, but I wouldn't post anything on social media that said she's hot.
I don't know if it was a Snapchat or something.
Oh yeah. It was a Snap. She is fucking hot, dude. Look her up on Instagram. It's Dorothy Sucka. That's her.
Sucka?
Sucka. It's Dorothy Sucka is her.
Sucka?
Yeah, is her Instagram handle.
Okay.
And she's so good live. Her music is just awesome to jam to. Raise Hell is probably one of my fave songs. Like, that's my amp up drinking song right there. So they're great road trip songs. Oh
yeah,
I highly recommend her. She just makes you want to fucking punch the air.
Oh man.
Yep. All right.
My next honorable mention would have to go to Rush.
See, I feel like your honorable mentions, like, I know the bands, but, like, unless I heard their song, like, I don't know what it is.
Well, we've already talked about a lot of mine, like Fleetwood Mac, Diana Ross, Stevie Wonder.
Oh, that's true. Most
of them we've talked about already, but Rush. Rush is a Canadian rock band, 70s and 80s. They were just super unique. They kind of did their own thing. They really didn't care. It was a three-man group, which is what's unique to me. That's kind of hard to do.
Well, if there was a woman involved, it never would have worked.
Yeah. What is it? It was Geddy Lee, the lead vocalist and pianist. Alex Lifeson, their lead guitarist.
I can't even. I hate that word.
That's sad. Alex Lifeson, and then Neil Peart. Mm-hmm. Neil Peart is their drummer. He's probably one of the best drummers of all time. He's amazing.
Better than.
But Rush.
How do you feel about Phil Collins?
Phil Collins. I love Phil Collins. Phil Collins is a fucking man.
Yeah, dude. Do you like Phil Collins, like, solo artist or Genesis?
Was it? He was in Genesis?
Yeah, dude.
I thought Peter Gabriel was it. Did Peter Gabriel and Phil Collins branch off to do their own thing?
I don't know.
Peter Gabriel was Genesis.
No, Phil Collins was Genesis.
So was Peter Gabriel.
I'm gonna look this up right now.
Google contest. Singer and flautist in the progressive rock band Genesis.
Phil Collins. Yeah, they're both in it, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
It's sad that we both didn't know that.
Wow. Well, at least I knew one and you knew one. So together we knew the band. I
own the Tarzan soundtrack.
That was all Phil Collins.
I know.
Phil Collins didn't have to put so much effort into a Disney movie soundtrack, but he gave us his heart and soul in that motherfucking soundtrack, dude. And I am forever grateful.
Yeah, I still talk about it with my friend Alex. She's obsessed with Disney movies and all the old stuff.
As she should.
And I always bring it up. Then listening to the fucking Tarzan soundtrack.
Yes, man, I love that song. That's like the best good Disney movie soundtrack.
It is, yeah. I mean, I know a lot of the other songs just because I do.
Yeah.
Like Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast.
I love Aladdin. I love Peter Pan. Also Hercules. That was a good one.
I don't remember any of the songs. Were there songs in Hercules?
Yeah.
I don't remember any of them. We sang them in chorus in middle school.
Did you?
We had to sing Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, which I already knew anyway, but
obviously
there were a couple others.
You dude. Like those Indian chicks, bro.
Dude, Jasmine, yes, is definitely my Disney crush. Don't worry about it.
I wonder who. I think.
Are we racist for not saying The Princess and the Frog?
I haven't seen it.
Neither have I, but it's the one with the black princess, and I know they only.
The only one.
It's the only one. They did it because I think there was one of every.
Now we just need a gay one. We need to have a lesbian princess.
A lesbian? Oh, I thought you were saying a gay person overall.
No, that big hubbub again about
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast with Gaston.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No. Gaston's.
Oh, he's
Gaston's friend.
Yeah,
the little guy.
I don't really like Beauty and the Beast, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Why?
Lumiere, Cogsworth.
I mean, they're fun. It just wasn't one of the Disney movies that I really wanted to watch when I was little. I wanted to watch Peter Pan and Aladdin because obviously listen. I was a tomboy when I was a kid, so all I wanted to do was be fucking Peter Pan.
On to our next topic.
Yep. You get to fucking fly and be a kid the whole time. Funny. And a cute little fairy follows you around. Hell yeah, I want to be Peter Pan.
You would. Yeah.
All right.
So, should we go to our honorable mentions more, or should we go to the next topic?
Well, do you have any more honorable mentions?
I do, but we probably shouldn't keep going.
People are tired of listening to us talk about music. Is that what we're
Yeah, probably.
All right, I'm just going to say mine because I wrote them down, and the energy that it took to write them down, I feel like they deserve to be said.
Go for it. I'll do it too.
All right, I'm just going to say them together. So my last two are Annie Lennox and Eric Clapton.
I know Eric Clapton, but I don't...
Annie Lennox, the Eurythmics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
yep.
She's also Scottish, so I have a little bit of connection with her there.
Yeah.
So,
the rest of my honorable mentions, I guess, would be Queen.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
Yep.
Diana Ross. I mean, Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Wonder, things we already talked about. Adele. Adele is in my...
I love that Adele is in your fucking honorable mentions. I love Adele. She is a pro. She is just a fucking pro.
Talent-wise, she is aside from Aretha Franklin, she is one of the top female singers, pure talent of all time. Yeah, she's crazy.
She's so relevant, and she just every song she pours her whole self into, which makes her a great artist.
And she's like she's chubby and weird, and she totally brings that to her interviews, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. And when she speaks, you listen to her music and she's it makes your ears sing, and she talks and she's so crass.
Yeah.
Her voice and her personality don't match her music at all, which I fucking love, dude.
She has a horrible Cockney accent. It's so bad. It's so trash.
Oh, but it's great. She makes beautiful music. She's incredibly talented.
Yep. I totally agree.
Perfect. All right, good. So that was our music view, guys.
Definitely.
If you don't like it or you agree with us, let us know. I'll debate you. That's fine.
You're going to take time out of your day to debate people?
No, I don't even have fucking time to text you back.
That's fucking true. Holy shit. That is fucking true.
I work a high stress, high demand job, Robbie.
They drink beer at work. Okay, so...
After work. I drink beer after work at work.
Everything you say is irrelevant.
All right. Do we want to... Hold on. All right. So because this is a beer podcast, should we talk about beer etiquette / ethics?
I'm totally down with that.
All right, word. So I know that we've all been put in situations at a friend's house or at our own homes where people come over, they drink some beer, they leave beer in your fridge. What is the appropriate amount of time in your eyes before it's okay to drink the beer that somebody else left in your fridge?
5 minutes.
All right. Take that. 5 minutes.
I figure since you're taking the lead on this, you're asking me.
I am. These are also questions to our listeners, so if you want to email us at thebrewinterviews@gmail.com. Or
this will be on YouTube as well, so...
Oh, yeah, comment
below.
Comment below, DM me. DM me.
DM me. DP her. Just DP her.
What is DP? Ew, Robbie, don't say that.
Oh, great.
All right. Hit me
honestly,
with the DMs on Instagram, folks.
Hit me in the DM.
God damn it, Robbie. Fuck you.
Honestly, if somebody leaves beer in my fridge, they obviously didn't care about it in the first place.
That's true. Well, sometimes I get drunk and I forget that I leave it in someone's fridge.
Well, you're irresponsible because I never forget any alcohol that I've ever left at anybody's house ever.
I mean, maybe you're right. Like, if I really cared about the beer, that I would probably
get. If it's like sometimes, like, if I go to a party and I know we're playing beer pong or something like that, I'll buy like a 12-pack of something cheap just for beer pong.
Yeah.
And then I don't care.
Right.
Otherwise, no, fuck no. I am taking that with me. That is mine.
All right. I take that point of view. I usually give a 2-week grace period if somebody...
2 weeks?
Yeah, dude. Well, I also have my own supply of beer.
So do I, but if it's free, it's free.
I just feel like, because if I were to, like, leave one of my beer... Unless they message me about it and they're like, hey, I left my beer in your fridge, like, I'm gonna come get it. Don't drink it.
I'll give them a couple days, because I will text them. I'll be like, hey, do you want your beer?
Yeah, or I'll like snap them a picture like, hey, your beer's in my fridge. Like, are you gonna come get it? Or
if it is good beer.
I know.
If it is good beer.
Well, I have some beer in my fridge right now that this girl left, and so I have been drinking some of it because I don't want to drink my good beers. But now I kind of feel bad, like, oh, should I replace what I drank?
Nope.
All right, I won't.
Like,
you're right. She left it.
Most of my friends now, if they left some beer in my fridge, I know it's going to be not good beer to begin with.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So either they come and get it, or I'm just fucking dumping it because I don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Is it like Bud Light style?
Giving it to a homeless guy or something.
Are you giving a beer to a homeless guy? Did you just spill your beer?
No, I totally just dropped my external hard drive.
Oh dear God. At least it wasn't the beer, dude.
Yeah, thank God. But yeah, a couple days. Let them know you're there. Otherwise, I mean, they obviously didn't care. Or they brought it in, like, there's the other side of it. They brought it just to be nice to begin with, to have some extra stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because I do that too. Like, if I know I'm going to, like, a party at somebody's house, like, I'll bring a 12-pack of, like, Finest Kind IPA from somebody's house.
What's a 12-pack?
What?
What's a 12-pack?
12-pack. I have a stuffy nose. I'm telling you, I think I'm allergic to some sort of hop or something, because every time I fucking drink beer, I get a stuffy nose. Or some tequilas.
That bitch assness.
Shut the fuck up, Robbie. Yeah, so I'll buy like a 12-pack of like a milder IPA that's like still good, but also I don't care if I leave, because I want other people to enjoy it as much as I do. I
buy Modelo.
Oh, Special?
Yeah, Special.
Yeah.
That way we can use it for like beer pong or
I like
beer
Modelo
games.
Special.
Yeah, because it's good, but it's not cheap, but it's not expensive. It's right there. It's easy to drink.
Yeah, that's like when I go to a Mexican restaurant, like that's the beer that I'll get.
Yeah, it's just light. It's good.
Yeah, it pairs well with the food that I enjoy, so.
Yeah, totally agree.
All right. So I give a 2-week grace period unless I hear otherwise. Robbie will drink your beer right away. Don't fucking leave that shit in his fridge. Okay, now if you go to somebody's house and they offer you a beer.
Yes.
And they say, you go ahead and take whatever you want in the fridge. But they have different levels of beer. Like, they will have, if they had a Heady Topper and, like, a Finest Kind IPA. Like, they're both good beers, but, like, obviously Heady Topper is, like, the better of the two choices. Like, are you that person that's like, he said take whatever, I'm fucking taking this Heady Topper? Or are you like, okay, like, that's a really good beer, maybe I shouldn't drink that one, I'll drink the lesser of the two?
That's a hard one. It really depends, because the way you put it is, they say, hey, take whatever beer you want.
Right.
I find that as an opening, and depending on the person. But yeah, I'm taking Heady Topper every time.
All right, well, what if it wasn't Heady Topper?
Asshole.
Like, what if it was like, Well, all right. No, I guess that answers my question. That's what I wanted to know. Would you take the really good beer, or would you take the not so
I think it depends on the person. It depends on the person.
Okay. Yeah. Like see, I'm the kind of person that like, I will open my fridge and be like, I'll separate the beers. I'll be like, you can have any of these beers. Don't drink these ones. Because I don't want to share my really good beer. Like, I only get a couple of them at a time. I'm not going to share it unless I really like you. So, if I'm offering you good beer, you know I like you.
I understand that. But it's just, I'm a very welcoming person. So I would be like, take whatever. Like, I would want you to try that heady topper.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to experience what I experienced when I drank that heady topper because it's so fucking amazing.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with that. If I had more than one, I would offer.
But even one. If I had one
heady topper. If you only had one heady topper,
I would let somebody else experience that.
I might offer it to you. Like if
somebody appreciates beer.
Yeah. If you came over, I have a heady topper in my fridge right now. I'd give to you in a heartbeat. But if, like, somebody that I'm not as close with came over, I'd be like, you can drink these beers.
Yeah. It would definitely depend. But I don't think I'd have anybody in my house who didn't appreciate good beer.
That's true.
No, that's not true. But, like, one of my good friends out here, he's a Keystone guy. Like, he just...
Yeah, like, you wouldn't offer him a heady topper because he
No,
wouldn't
but I would.
it.
No, but I would. See, this is the thing. He's a Keystone guy. Like, during the week when he's working, he has a farm, so he also does that shit. But he's like, he'll drink a 30 rack of Keystone, like, because it's all fucking water. And I give him shit for it every fucking day. But he also appreciates a good beer. So for his birthday, I bought him some good beer. Or, no, not birthday, Christmas. Christmas, I bought him some good beer. And he loves that shit. I don't know if I got him into IPAs, but I think I kind of pushed it.
Yeah. You developed his taste.
Yeah. I definitely got him into whiskey.
Oof.
And he fucking curses me out every week for it.
He's like, God damn it.
Yeah, right?
Damn it, Robbie. That's what I say usually when we go out drinking. God damn it, Robbie.
He's a good old boy, but he drinks shit beer, but he also drinks good beer every now and then. He's a big Sierra Nevada guy.
Oh, I love Sierra Nevada.
Yeah, I do like some of their stuff. Oh, Hop Haze. Or Hazy? Hop Haze or Hazy something. Whatever it is, the cans in the cans.
Yeah. I like the Torpedo and their regular pale ale. Torpedo's a double?
Yeah, I think Torpedo is just a stronger version of their regular
pale ale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's not a big deal, but...
All right, I guess that answers the question.
Yeah, the answer is one of them. There's two of them. We've done two.
That was the second one. Yes, Robbie.
I have one for you. If you're with a friend or a group of friends and somebody offers to buy you a beer,
yes,
do you say, "Hey, I want the expensive whatever because that's what I love"?
Yep.
Or do you go, "No, I want something fucking cheap"?
So
just because they're paying.
I think that this depends on the friend, the environment that we're in. Like if we're at the club and I'm just like there to dance, I'm not gonna be like, oh, buy me the good beer. I'm gonna be like, just get me the cheap, like whatever you want, because it doesn't matter. I'm just getting drunk, whatever. If we're at like Lab and my friend is Lab is sorry. So Lab is Lab and Lager, which is a bar in Keene that Robbie and I enjoy going to. Yeah, we frequent there. It's where all the cute college girls go, so that's why we like it.
People watching.
We like to people watch. Like, they have good beer there. So if one of my friends offered to buy me a drink there, I'd be like, yes, I'd like this beer. Because I'm always going to buy my first drink. So I'll just like show them the can and be like, I'll have this. But I also don't feel bad doing that because I buy a lot of drinks for my friends.
Sure. Yeah. I do the same
so when a friend offers, I don't feel bad about asking for the more expensive beer if we're in a low-key setting, because I have probably bought them 50 times more the amount of drinks than the one beer that they're buying me.
Also very true.
So, and depending on the friend, like if I know my friend is like offering to buy me a beer and they like aren't as financially stable as me, I'll ask for like the cheaper beer.
Yeah. If you're a broke motherfucker, don't hang out with us. I'd like to agree with you, but I'll take whatever gets handed to me most of the time.
Well, see, that's like if I offered to buy you a beer, you would get a good beer, right?
Yeah, well, I'd make you.
You wouldn't even
There's a difference.
Wait for me to offer to buy you a beer. You'd be like, no.
No, I would threaten you with physical harm. Fuck, this bitch flinches when we're in public, like I'm hitting her or some shit.
All right, what were we saying? Oh, okay. So a follow-up question. I mentioned it earlier in the podcast, but do you judge someone based off of what beer they drink or what kind of beer they enjoy, like the style of it? Because I feel kind of bad because I like shit on Belgians and like wheat beers, and one of the good friends I go out with quite often, like she really enjoys like UFOs and shock tops, and I fucking hate them. I'll buy her for her. I will buy her those beers,
I love
but
UFO.
I will shit on her to no end for drinking them.
So what do I think about people who buy shit beer? Or just based on the beer
like,
they
do
drink?
you judge someone if they order a Bud Light?
Yes. Oh, 100%.
Do you judge someone if they order
100%.
a shock top? Do you like shock tops?
See, that's a weird one. No,
Yeah.
not really a fan, but it's not... If you go to a bar and you order a fucking Bud Light, what are you doing? What are you doing? You shouldn't be allowed to drink beer.
If you go to the bar and order a Bud Light.
It's crazy.
I will drink... I drink Bud
crazy.
Light only at my softball games because it's provided and it's free.
If it's free, whatever. But if you're paying for that beer, why the fuck would you buy a Bud Light?
What
That
is
makes
the
no
alcohol
sense to me.
percentage of a Bud Light?
Very extremely
Like
low.
3?
As my dad always said, it's like Sex on the Beach. Fucking near water. Okay.
That is
right?
wonderful.
Yeah. There's nothing to it. There's no flavor. There's no alcohol.
I drink it to stay
there's no nothing.
hydrated at softball, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. That's when my friend drinks Keystone when he's doing work.
Seriously,
Keeps him hydrated.
it's like it's nothing. It's like drinking water.
It's embarrassing. I wouldn't, if you're with me out at a bar and you order Bud Light, I'm not talking to you. That's bullshit.
Now, you don't like sour beers.
No, but I wouldn't judge you. I wouldn't be like, hey,
You're not like,
you
fuck
suck,
you drink
Kato.
sour,
What the fuck are you doing? No. If that's what you like, that's what you like.
Right.
But that being
But
said,
what if somebody likes Bud Light?
Miller Light,
Like, that's what they like.
well, then they're wrong.
So we're
just wrong.
basically just going on.
There's opinions.
You're not going to judge somebody based off of
opinion
the
and there's
style of beer they like, but of the quality of beer that they like. I dig
Yes.
that. I'm right there with you.
Yes.
I shit on people based on the quality, but if they were drinking like a good wheat beer, then I might be a little more lenient as opposed to like a shock top or UFO.
I had a shock top. It was like, I think it was like a chocolate.
What? That sounds
shock top.
fucking terrible.
It was free, and they were doing like a promotion thing at a bar, and I had to try it. Oh, I vaguely remember it because it was pretty shitty, but it wasn't good because didn't stick in my head too well.
I mean, literally just you saying chocolate shock top made me a little queasy. So
yeah, pretty much. It's
no. All right. Well, avoid that, folks. And if you like that beer, let us know. Why do you like it? What about that beer makes you want to drink it?
You're wrong, but you can say whatever you want.
So
listen,
I think the
everybody has an opinion. Mine is just right.
Are we gonna get that on a T-shirt? Is that we're gonna have merch someday, folks?
Yep.
Yeah.
Merch.
I'm wearing a hat from one of my favorite podcasts. You see this? It says "Listen," and that's why we drink. Oh, I'm wearing a hat that says "And that's why we drink" while we're recording a podcast about beer. Yes,
while we're
this
drinking.
is wonderful.
Yeah.
And it's the name of it is actually very, very deceiving because it's a true crime paranormal podcast, and it's not actually about drinking, but it's a really good podcast. I highly recommend it. Shout out, and that's why we drink. Em and Christine.
Free merch for Lauren. That's all she wants.
I'm wearing my merch.
I'm not. I'm wearing North Face.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, right.
Could you imagine it?
North Face.
Yeah, I'm really mad about this. If this doesn't record, I'm gonna be pissed.
Should probably wrap
All right,
it up
I
here.
did have a question about your preference on can, glass, or bottle, but we can do that a different episode if you'd like.
Yeah, that one will fit with anything
Cool.
really. Yeah. Well, we can do that like right after we talk about our own beer.
I think that's a good idea because I wasn't like super educated. I'm not super educated on like what glasses should be used for like what beer you're drinking.
What glasses?
Yeah, the glass. What type of glass you should be using for what kind of beer you're drinking. Today I used the mug for my beer to drink because it's kind of fucking hot in my apartment and I didn't want to like hold my beer with my warm hand and like warm it up because I feel like the beers I'm drinking should have been drank cold. Drinking? Drunk?
Jerking it off? Put it in a koozie. Go Patriots.
I should have put it in my boobsy. Yeah. I have a koozie that I really want to use. Maybe I'll use it next week. It's a Slurm koozie from Futurama.
Futurama.
Oh,
good.
Love that shit. All right. Well, should we wrap this shit up, Robbie?
You want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it. Oh, my dad recorded an ending for us too. So shout out to my dad for recording our intro and our like intro to our brew news and ending if we use it. So he's awesome.
Well, guys, it's been great. Episode 3, probably my favorite episode so far. We talked about music. Yeah, we talked about music. We talked about beer, as always.
It's called the Brew Interviews. So like, if we didn't talk about beer, it'd be weird.
Yeah, I'm a little drunk.
Yes, he is.
So, be sure to follow us on pretty much all of our social media content. Instagram at The Brew Interviews. We have the Twitter at Brew Interviews. Just Brew Interviews at Twitter. But we prefer to use Instagram anyway.
Yeah.
Send what you think. If you have any questions, hit us up at our email at thebrewinterviews@gmail.com.
At the brew. Wait.
At the brew.
Wait.
It's not at the brew.
That's
Interviews.
Instagram.
It's the brew interviews.
The brew interviews @gmail.com.
God, those 9.7s are fucking me up.
Yeah, he's screwed, guys. Robbie has to go to bed.
Only 6 o'clock.
I know. Wait, that means it's 9 o'clock here. Shit, dude, I gotta go to bed.
Oh, man. Well, been great, everybody.
Yes.
Please listen to us next time for episode 4.
Stick around.
Hopefully next week.
It'll get even better, we promise.
Stick around.
If you like beer and you like us randomly talking about dumb shit, keep listening, because it's still coming.
Oh, for sure.
All right, say goodnight, Robbie.
Good night, everybody.
This has been The Brew Interviews, a bi-weekly podcast about craft beers coast to coast with Lauren and Robbie.
Here they are going to talk about your brews now.